crime. So I hope we learn as a nation, whether poverty or no poverty, it will continue to happen. It happens here in Texas when one of those rappers came to play here in Houston. It happened. Stampede happened, and organizers were held responsible. So was it the poverty that make people rush to the stage? Now, because they wanted to have fun. It's about impatient. When you have, people being put in place, I think it will help. And I hope in the future everyone will be able to take this as a lesson and move on. Then briefly, let me move to that Sheyi Tinubu's and
Yes, sorry. Before you move on to say Tinubu, let me bail our hand over to Mike. So Mike takes charge from here. Only one person super chatting today, and Boston. So both super chats from Boston. So thank you to Boston. So we expect more people to do that in the course of this session. So thank you to Boston, and thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. So Mike takes charge. Mike, we've still got we've got Ola with us. Tony Africa joins us. Oriola is here as well. Oroyo will let you know when it's ready. I think it's maybe in a workplace or something, but he left a note that he'll let you know when it's ready. But still plenty of conversations to be had. Thomas, not Thomas, but Adewale has the floor. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. Adewale, back to you. Adewale.
sorry, I was talking. I didn't know that I've muted myself.
I thought that your network was gone, which
no,
was would have been better
my network
because
is the
because
best.
you are just talking like a joke.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Chief. Was last son. Hey, so there's a slang where people say, fuck around and find out. You think because you've been provided the internet and the keyboard and you believe that you can abuse people, you can talk down on people, you can say whatever you like. Well, go ahead and say it. Look, having access to internet doesn't mean that you have to be cruel. No, it doesn't have to be like that. But you see, like I said yesterday, I believe, about cyberbullying. It's broad. It's broad. You're abusing somebody online. You say, well, my sister yesterday said, if you can't take it, then don't be on online. Well, internet was not meant for a narcissistic person. It was not meant for a fascist. It wasn't meant for people in that nature. It was for everybody. So when you start punching that keyboard and start cursing curses and abusing people, look, it's just a matter of interpretation of law in the court. And God help you if the law is not on your side. Everybody have a right to sue anybody if they take whatever is being said online wrongly. Because, look, my only exception is if you are in a public office. And there's nothing like defamation of character or, being projected in a way that will create trouble in the land. But when it comes to personal, like somebody says, Tinubu is a private person. I can say, well, joining that issue, I don't know, because he's in a public office. But for the fact that he was joining the suit, look, government is not taking it lightly. Everybody will be eating rice and chicken in the house on Christmas Day. That young lady will be eating chicken in the cell in jail. So let us be mindful. Somebody said, well, in the civil democracy era, why should this be? Well, things are changing. There was no internet during the military era. Maybe it would have been a different ballgame. Now that we are not in democracy and you think you have all the free will to go online and start abusing people, well, even online they have their own rules that you have to follow or else you get kicked out. But these days, we've devised a way to bypass those algorithm that actually picked out those abusive words and all that, and yet we are still doing that. Well, you fuck around, you find out. You have your day in court, and how the court interpret that is left for the court. Thank you. God bless everybody.
Are you done? There are more topics. So. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, let the next person have the floor.
So who wants to go next?
Yeah,
Tony,
okay,
go
then I
ahead.
can I, yeah?
Go
Okay,
ahead, go
thank
ahead.
you. All right. Yeah, anyway, I'm in today to come and attack, not to attack anyway, just to come and, okay, let me support Joy of Nashville, first of all. Quite agree with his submissions tonight, because last year, Joy, are you still there?
Your Biafran brother, he's not here.
No, I'm not a Biafra. You know that I'm from Edo now. I'm of the
How
Duwa
you say you're
Pikin.
not Biafran? You know
Now
when
we
I'm
born you. Now we born you. I think you know. Okay, so Michael. Anyway, so like as I was saying, this country is gone. So I don't know why Baba always coming. Only where I have a agreement with Baba is when it comes to the North-South dialogue. Now, okay, huh? Then, but in every other aspect, I don't know what it takes about a country where just 2 days back people died of hunger, and then again yesterday of today again people are dying of hunger, and then we are still
who died of hunger? Can you
justifying.
give us their names, Tony?
No, people, hold on. The country is not,
No, that's
it's
not what I asked you. I didn't. No. You said you have to start giving us
names of what? Names of what? Names
the
of
people
what,
that
sir?
died of hunger.
No, it's millions now. Millions.
Where your
They are
village? Where?
uncountable. You can't name them. How how do you identify them? People are just dying in
Okay,
silence.
tell us, give us one reference.
Meanwhile, Baba is still there. Baba is still there. Is still in the
Okay,
house.
nobody died of hunger. Move on. Continue.
But
What
is
else?
Baba still in the is Baba still in the house? Baba?
Leave Baba alone, man. Just continue.
No,
Just
no,
do your.
no, But I'm here.
Baba
I'm
doesn't
here
have your
to
time, man. Just continue.
yeah, I know to respond now. That is what made the platform take. Because
Yeah,
just
go
just
ahead,
like
but
as
you have to
a
give us
Adewale.
proof of what you are saying.
No,
Now,
no,
you
no.
can't
Hold on,
just say
hold on, hold on, hold
somebody
on.
died of hunger somewhere and you're asking.
Please, please. You know that Adewale just said that the fact that we are having all this free net, we don't have to be abusing people on the net. So correct. And then I really, I concur with him. He said that we can't just be calling people that you are dying, you go to die, you are going to swearing for people, shake, you just shake for people because so that's correct. So and also when you come to this platform to come and say whatever you know about the government that is not even in existence, then you know that you are inviting people to come and counter you. I want to let him know that that
Only
government
make
is
a
number
point, make
one.
a point, man. We don't know what you're
Yeah, my
talking about.
point is that you cannot have a society without a government, an organized society. So it is not the people's fault.
Are you saying
I don't know why you guys
the tragedy is the government's fault? That's what you
it's not
disagree
a
with.
tragedy. It is a man-made failure, systemic failure, as they say. Is it like there's no government in place at all?
Okay. Tony,
One thing. No,
hold
hold
on
on, now,
before you
hold on,
rush.
now, hold on, now, hold on. Now. One thing is to be wait. First of all, is that there has to be a government in a place, and then before we start talking about good or bad government. But in the case of Nigeria and black Africans, we don't have anything that is
Tony,
calling
talk
that.
about the stampede. Talk about the stampede, the people that died. Talk
Yeah,
about it.
that is
Why are
what
you
is
blaming
leading
for
me to
that?
that. Yeah, that's what led to that stampede. Now, can you just imagine that people are hungry and then people are coming here like
Okay,
my
Tony,
brother now.
wait. Tragedy happened in Germany yesterday. So did you go and attack the German government? I mean, what's going on?
They have a government here now. You
So
don't have a government
why
in
did the
Nigeria.
people die there on
Do you have
holiday?
a government in Nigeria, Mike?
Yes.
Are you
It's
sure?
called the
Who
federal government of Nigeria.
yeah? Who are they governing?
You're not you because you're in Germany. People in Nigeria.
Where, is that a country where you have
Yes.
natural resources, you can't even refine them? Then where you have people, you are living in darkness and still be forced to pay for it, for that darkness? Is that what there's no government in Nigeria, my brother. Just I mean.
So what do you call
Tony, you are
Yes.
shifting the goalpost because the thing is this: we are talking of what happened, the unfortunate incident in Ibadan and somewhere else, and people now move politically and they started accusing and say it is because of hunger. No, look at this. Anybody that remember can remind me. There was a semi-final in the National Stadium where Stampede occurred, and many people pie in that year. So how was the semi-final of a major football match? How was it about hunger? This is about management. It's not because of any hunger. Hunger will always happen. Hunger will always be because you can't feed everybody 100%. Or let me say, at any time, there must always be hunger. So we can't be hiding under politics or other unfortunate events to be and come and bring our politics into it. Speak to the lack of management at those event area, rather than quickly jumping at it as if government is just because of lack of government. See, Tony, no go
Yes, sir.
Nigeria good. If you want to know whether there's government in Nigeria, go to the airport, jump up and slap something at that airport. You will know there is government. Or carry contraband in the airport in Nigeria to see whether we have government. This one has nothing to do. Has nothing to do with politics. Let's just stay with the fact of that. And when you want to organize things like that in the future, make sure you organize it properly. That's just the way it is. So this has nothing to do with hunger. Let's just take away this idea and all this.
Okay, can I come in? Can I come in? Thank you very much, my brother. I should go. Long time, Ekujo Meta will never be the same show for a long time now. So thank you, sir. I could have a car yourself here for Germany. So okay. So let me tell you guys. Let me tell you one thing. Baba, you are listening, okay? Never you talk anything about Ibadan because you don't know anything about Ibadan because Ibadan look it's not a densely populated area because we have got enough space in Ibadan. It's the largest city in Africa, so we got beautiful places in Ibadan. And then even today, you know that my old cousin sent me a video of Ibadan, all those Jericho, all those Onirike, all those Agodi. If you see the way they are just spoiling the whole place, building houses, cutting all those trees, all those gardens. The gardens are the huge German. All those gardens, they are cutting them, then the building houses, all those kind of crazy houses. They said they want to modernization, and then they are now fencing the whole place like a. If you look at Jericho, it don't look like a prison yard. What the hell? All those Onireke, where do you expect the children to go and be taking a guava or mango when they fall down from big man's quarters? So things are not okay. That means there are no government. So there's no security in Ibadan right now. It's a pity. I'm crying, that people have to die out of hunger. Ola, maybe you know Ibadan a little bit. Where you're moving from Dugbe, to LA, there's a place they call Sado Club after Jericho, after the, then you remember the Sado Club where they, where they train their horses, that junction, before you get to post office, you see there they will throw away some powdered milk and everything, sardine. They will say that they expired. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, you can even the police will be there to prevent children because these things are available in every market. If you go to Mami market or you go to Dugbe market, you go to any market or Kado, anywhere, you will get things to buy, and then so everything is available. You know what I'm saying? So, but today, people have nothing to eat. They can't even go to the farm. They will be kidnapped. No security, no food, no social security system or grant to say at least that where you can just go to in case you are hungry. In Germany here, in America, they have all these Caritas, Red Cross. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell Adewale that it was not a Christmas party for the children. It was not a fun fair. It was hunger. People are dying. That's why they say, please, make una go carry rice. And then as they are going, their mothers and fathers tell them, okay, be careful, try to hustle for us or bring some food back home. But back then, in the day when there was a government in Nigeria,
Tony.
People, hold on.
No, let me ask you.
No. I will lose. So back then, people go there for fun. Like you go to amusement park or you go to Bar Beach or something like that, or they have a place like Katimasikba run about. It's okay, come and play, or you go to Liberty Stadium area, come to Christmas fun party. But they're not go there to get rice. You are going there to have fun, to drink Coca-Cola, to drink Fanta. And then to eat some sausages, to eat ekpa and guguru. Not be say you say they go look for rice. That palliative. What the hell? So you guys should understand. when you come here to defend any government, you should know how to defend them so that you don't go and commit sins, unforgivable sins that you guys are committing here. Some of you, what the hell? That there is a Christmas something. What Christmas? Christmas. So are you going to pick right?
Why are you repeating yourself? You have made your point now.
Look, someone like you, Remy or Simba, I don't want to even talk to you now. I don't want to, argue with you today. I don't want to talk trash to anybody today. I'm a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm a cool guy. So let me go learn. So that is what I want to counter Wale on. That you can't say that because of Christmas time. It's not Christmas celebration any longer. Nothing like Christmas again. Nothing like Ileya again. Because when we're doing Ileya, people just say, lie, we're happy, we move around, go to anywhere, you see music everywhere, eating food. But today, everybody's hungry. So when we are doing Ileya now, and then the Alpha said that, okay, we're going to come to Mashalashi or one place, designated place, come and eat something, or come on. You go there to eat some cooked food with some all-in meat, fried meat. So not be saying you consider that it's okay. We're gonna come carry some rice or some yam. That is what we call
Germany.
Sin. That is a country, a lawless. Hold on, a lawless and then let me use one country, a governmentless
facing
society.
homelessness due to various
Tony,
factors.
wait. Now, wait. I'm talking about
While
homelessness in
exploring
Germany.
cities like Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg, one might notice the stark contrast
There's a
between
news. There's something coming. Some
the
noise.
affluent urban centers and the struggling homeless population reside in shadows. This disparity raises important questions about societal priorities and the effectiveness of current support systems. While exploring cities like Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg, one might notice the stark contrast between the affluent urban centers and the struggling homeless population residing in their shadows.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
what's
Mike,
going on with
can I?
homelessness in Germany?
Okay. Yeah.
Tell
Right
us
now,
what's happening there.
Can I?
Remy. Okay, Remy. Interject. Yeah, interject me. Oh, is that Remy or Simba?
I'm not even
Tony,
interjecting. I
you live in
just want to
Germany now.
talk about my own.
You want telling us?
No, but it's not yet your turn now. It's my turn. This is my time. So when I
Tony, where's
finish,
the
when I'm
government now
through,
in Germany? How do you guys have homeless people there?
let me tell you something. Germany, right
Tony,
now,
can you hear me?
people, I can hear you. People are going to get their money now for the mountain money. They got money. Look, Mike, let me ask you a question. Do you remember
Why are
those
they
days
homeless?
that no, Mike, let us, try to
Tony,
behave
why
like
are they
like
homeless
my brother
in Germany?
today. Hold on, Mike, please. I want to put yourselves in the poor people's shoes right now in Nigeria. Do you know that back then in the days we don't
Well, we
use
heard you
okay.
already. I
No,
don't
hold
tell us
on. I know that. Look, you
just
don't
want to
love
hear about the
you don't even
small
love
thing about
you don't even
Germany.
love Tinubu. You know that you don't even love Tinubu more than myself than I do. Say
Nobody
I
is
like
loving
Tinubu because
anybody
even
here.
though
I'm just asking questions.
hold on. I hope say
You mentioned Germany, say everything is so
Abdul Mumuni did
perfect.
there. Make it cry. Hold on. Say me and the hope.
But there's some people that
I
are
hope say
homeless in that cold
no.
weather.
Hold on. Are they happy
Tony,
say
are you homeless?
Tinubu they make for the cry. Hold on. They make a northern as a cry. Say you cannot love Tinubu than myself. You know what I'm saying? But for people to be coming here, that whenever we talk about a problem that is confronting us in Nigeria, you people will say that no, it is the people, not the government, not the it's an act of heartlessness. What the hell? That heartlessness.
Okay. Let me
People
ask
are
you a
so
question.
heartless because you're abroad, then you say that Tinubu is doing the right thing by making the Northerners cry. That is it's addressing these fundamentals. So that's okay. That one is clear. But when we talk of having a government, there's something like government in place. Like I presented earlier on.
Tony.
Yes.
It is not as if we are supporting the government. Get it?
Who is speaking?
If you must criticize,
now allow me that. Okay. All right.
Yeah, if we must criticize the government, we must criticize objectively. That's the point.
Yes,
but
sir.
where the problem is not just for us to criticize the president, we don't do that. Like we addressed this thing like yesterday or maybe 3 days ago. The problem is if we allow our local government to function properly, issue like that would have been addressed. But when we don't allow the other arms of the government to operate the way they are supposed to operate, these are the consequences. What happened in Badon had nothing to do with Tinubu. Fact.
Yes.
But it had a lot to do with the local authority and the organizers.
But the local, hold on. This is stepping down, and the government steps down from the federal to the local. That's why I said that there's no government in place, because if there's government in place, there will be a local government authority in place. So that is where the government come into play now. Like this guy was trying to push forward, push on Eleron, Joy of Nazareth, Abi of Nazareth. So there must have to be a government. Ola, I know that you are different. You are a very kind somebody. You are just like somebody like, I always see you like my brother or like my cousin, because I know that you are from a very good mother. Our mothers play vital roles in our life. You know what I'm saying? Like, now. So like there's something that I didn't do as a kid. I carry, I was a caddy boy. Just so no matter how rich hold on. No matter how rich you are, you have to follow the rule. You know what I'm saying? You have to respect your mother, and your mother will always tell you where to go and where not to go. You know what I'm saying? That okay, she's not there with you, but and look, I know that you are from a very good mother, like my mother, who sponsored I'm from a polygamous family. My mother sponsored the other kids from other mothers. So, but people that come to this place here, they always try to go against the poor people of Nigeria. We actually know that the country is a very rich country in the midst of something, in the midst of plenty, according to Joel of Nashville. He said that in the midst of that, one thing that pains him a lot about the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria is that how can people be suffering in the midst of plenty? According to Bob Marley also, unquote, So how did we get here? Why is it that things were working back then?
US just use the situation as political opportunity, and that is the most painful thing in this incident. When you see evil, when you see something that is abnormal, and you now use that one as an opportunity to push some political agenda. Okay. You understand? I was listening to Joel the other time. I thought I would meet him here, saying, "Oh, don't let us politicize this thing." Meanwhile, you were the one that came.
They are there, Ola, they are there. They just hide. They are listening to us, okay? They are afraid to respond. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind them. Don't mind anybody when that. You know why I didn't come the last days? Because one man didn't let me ask this man question. So when Showumi was here last week, you know what I'm saying? I want to free that guy, the chairman of of PDP. You know what I'm saying? I want to finish him. But he just allowed people to come and be rapping.
Tony, can I talk now?
Like rapping. No, hold on.
Tony, thank you, man. Let's go to Simba, man.
Let me round up. Let me round up. Give me Jojo. So my brother, Ola, from your voice, Mike is also from a very good mother. He's only that he just tried to be in the club of all those wicked people. He just like to. That's why. But Mike is a good man also. But unlike other people. Other people here, where they make no sense. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I see you, I never go. So,
Tony, you have to tell us the kind of name of the kind of drugs they do in Germany, man. I need to be aware. I don't know.
I don't take any drug. Nale cola, they drink. Only cola. No water, only cola.
Simba, go ahead, man.
Okay, good morning, all the panelists. Sorry, what I want to say about all these things that is happening. Let me give you, for example, is the nature of every human being that once they see anything that is free, is tend to be abused because of our greed. And it's not only about food. I can even say where I am now. They have free aid, free education. Come and see our hospitals, the way people are abusing it. And we have to even be managing crowd. Hospital, imagine a hospital. People will come for different complaints that doesn't even make sense because it is free. And they have to be fighting themselves, even to the extent that sometimes they even put seeker and bodily harm on themselves because of rush to get what? Not food. So I don't know why in Nigeria we always use any opportunity to score a political goal or whatever. Now, you want to organize something. Let us even agree. Yes, there is hunger in the land. Must you be announcing on radio to make it a show before you can do charity? You know where these people lives. Why can't you take it to them? Take it to their houses, take it to schools, and distribute it. Why must you announce on the radio? Everybody must come. Why must you call everybody to come and converge
They
in a
want to show
place?
up now.
If not
Simba,
because they want to make it a show and make and
show,
use it
exactly.
like yes, that is what they are doing.
When Nigerians give, they're not giving for the sake of giving. They're just giving to show that
Exactly.
make themselves look like I'm a good person.
And they are good people. They want to politicize everything, make it as if they are the best. They are doing good to the people. That's what they are doing.
They are bad. They are bad people.
We have example. Something happened. Why can't the other subsequent one learn from it and say, okay, it's like you learn from what has happened before? And it's even unfortunate. Yesterday one Felix on the comment section was saying that people in the Southwest are hungry because the Yorubas are poor. That's why
of course, I fired him.
It happens.
I fired him immediately.
Now the one that happens in Anambra, so the Anambra people are not hungry. Why are we like this? And somebody will come here and start shouting on top of his voice and say somebody did not come from a good mother. It is a very unfortunate the way we reason, the way we talk on global platform. Why can't people have a common sense?
Simba, you know one thing we should know is this. Even if they organize that event openly for people to come, it's still not wrong. You understand? Because when we organize religious activities here, I bet you people that attend those religious activities, they surpass the number of those people that went to that Ibadan for that food catching event. But what happened? Those people organizing religious activities, they have organization in place. And they will avoid things that will lead to kind of stampede. People make it look like that kind of thing happened in Nigeria. No, where they fail to organize and control crowd properly, outside Nigeria, even in the Western country, you have something similar to what happened in Nigeria. What hunger happened when Shooting Star was playing a major match and there was a stampede? What hunger?
It was an FA Cup final now.
When that final semi-final, what hunger? So we say like this happened in the past without hunger, without anything. People are not just saying because just because you have opportunity, you have to raise your voice. This hunger. Abba, I get now.
Mr. Everybody,
just like me cooking right
everybody,
now. You are not educating people. You are not telling people so that we know where the fault is and for us to correct it. Everything is just politics. Instead of us, okay, when you want to do this thing tomorrow, make sure you have your security in place and you organize properly. Maybe you schedule for some people to come in the morning, you schedule for some to come in the afternoon, things like that. Without just suggest solution instead of blame.
Ola, sorry, let me say this. If before you organize anything, you have to map out the kind of your target, and you have to understand the mentality of the people that you are dealing with. Let me tell you, if you go to, let's assume that you go to Lekki in Nigeria today, we believe that okay, people that are living in Lekki, they are well to do. Just tell them that you want to share free things. You will see the mammoth crowd that will come and it's not about hunger now. Where everybody loves something. We like free bees, free things.
Simba, let me tell you what I heard here today. I speak today. I speak here what I heard here today. There's an organization, they take care of children. They take care of children here. So people used to donate. Some company, they will donate items like toothpaste, like towel, everything. You know, you see have staff of those companies that will just steal all those new things, say, oh, they want to use it for my house. The person that were paid, that are doing all those things. And I'm talking of Canada here. I'm not even talking of Nigeria. Greed, human greed.
Well, even there's something they call Black Friday. They will know that one now. Like in America, where they say
Black Friday,
tax free, and you see how people line up. They will just line up because simply because they say it's tax free. You know, people like free stuff. Like anything they are giving, they come out like especially women. Normal, typically you see
go to the store here.
Women will always bring their children to come and collect something free. They will all line up. It's only men that don't have time for that line thing. The only time a man will line up is maybe I don't know get anything. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Mike, do you know what is our problem? We are greedy. We like free things. Human beings generally like free things, but we take our own greed to another level. Tell me why people will not go and kill themselves when they are selling one chicken for 25,000 naira. I'm a specialist in that field. I understand. I myself, I produce here where I am. I produce here, and I know if you wake me up in the middle of the night, like, come, boy, how much will a chicken hit to attain a particular weight? I will tell you. As I speak to you,
thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
I googled the price of a bag of feed in Nigeria, and it was still not the cost of production they are going to use to raise those birds to a 3 kg weight is not up to 1/3. It's not up to 1/3. Let's say 1/3 of about 25,000 naira. And Nigerians want to gain 200%. I'm talking as an expert in that field now.
Dorothy.
People are there for 25,000 naira, and you expect people not to. That's one of the things. Greed and
Dorothy. Can you hear me?
Yes.
That's where the government come into play, Dorothy. Thank you.
I don't even this one that we're even seeing on the social media that they are selling one chicken for 25,000. I don't even know where it's coming from.
You are not in Nigeria now. You are not in Nigeria.
Let me talk. Let me keep quiet. Let me just say what I want to say.
Okay, that's it. Say talk.
I sold chicken 2 days ago. Chickens 2 days ago for 7,000.
Thank God.
You understand what I'm saying? I can tell you on our platform videos of farmers advertising their chicken, and they give their numbers for people to come and buy. So don't let us be spreading. Yes, things are expensive, but there's nowhere they're selling. I don't know the kind of chicken that they say they are buying for 25K.
Dr. Simba, God bless you. I saw a picture of one of my.
You told me just if I'm talking here, I'm a practitioner. I partake in the something. So don't just come here and be shouting that you are not in Nigeria.
You are right. But we need government to monitor the environment. That's what we're talking about.
What happened is this? Dr. Simba is right. That's what I am talking about. I saw a video online. I saw a video of one of my friends on Facebook, and I saw the chicken. I said, how much are you selling the chicken? The person DM me back and told me 25K. I've been seeing this thing on social media since last week. I thought it was a joke. And just day before yesterday, I saw it. I was on the platform day before yesterday. We were talking here, and I said, how much is your chicken? I said 25K. I went back to this as we're speaking right now. I went online to go and check top feed and the biggest feed producers in Nigeria. How much they're selling? I know it's already on the high side. It has never been as high like that ever in Nigeria. But even at that, when I calculated the cost of production that will make you to attain that weight, even the one that I'm even raising, I'm selling here to some of my clients, I know it's not up to that, even if they are converted to Nigerian currency. I said, Kilo dig go, and that's where the greed comes in, where people now cannot afford. God bless people like you, Dr. Simba, that you're able to watch, you're able to do it that way. Many people they are something else. In other countries of the world, things are cheap during the Christmas. People look at it as a time to give out to people and stuff. It is only in Nigeria.
Simba, Dorothy,
yes.
you see, this is the beauty of this platform. And I thank God for people like you. I mean, when Dorothy was talking, I knew you were coming because I know you as a poultry farmer. Over 9 months ago, you've been talking about it. And I waited and I was not disappointed. You sold those things for 7,000.
Dorothy, there is an echo coming from your
7,000 you sold your chicks. And now they are going there propagandizing that chicken is 25,000. What will it benefit? Why do they politicize everything? To whose benefit? To whose benefit? I don't understand. Carry on, please.
Okay. Dorothy, you are asking for the price of if you are dealing with broilers. A bag of broiler ration now is about, I can say averagely, because it varies from one manufacturer to the other. The one I use is about 26,000 naira per bag. And if you say you are an expert in that field, you know.
Someone's device is echoing badly.
Usually Dorothy that is usually Dorothy that normally echo. It's Dorothy. Hello, can you hear me, Ola?
Yeah, right on with the fertilizer.
I can hear you, Simba.
With the feed, with the animal feed. Right on.
So
you bought for
the one, let me clarify. The one I sold is the one that they call spent layers. They are even better than the so-called broilers that people, all those ones that people used to buy. These ones are whole chickens. They are more than 2 years old. Very sweet, strong. You understand? So I can't imagine somebody buying those things from me for 7,000, and then you go out there and be selling it to 25,000 for 25,000 for ordinary people. And we can't talk about that. Then we will say that okay, that's greediness, that is wickedness. From 7,000 to 25K. No, I don't understand. I don't understand the way we behave in that country any longer.
Yeah, but you are doing your best. You did your best, but there is no government to monitor the activities.
Let me tell you what the price I sold it. Let me say this: the price I sold it, that is the price. Okay.
Well, listen, you can make a case for the person selling it for 25K easily. Okay. So you have to understand that you did your own part. So maybe at the end of the day, everything it cost you to produce that chicken might come to say maybe 4,000, 5,000. But the other, you need to understand that this person is living is on that trade. So his rent, his bill, his transportation, everything is going to be based on the profit he makes on that.
As a retailer, you mean? As a retailer?
No, as a
wholesaler.
No. So as a retailer, I mean, somebody who just buy from
retailer. Yeah, but you know that. Do you see what is happening today in Edo? That the people are being forced to pay some taxes, otherwise they cannot sell their chicken. That is where the government always have to be coming to the place.
No, apart from that, so you have to understand that if I feel like it's going to cost me S money to transport those products to the market,
yes.
Akim, I don't even know what you are defending.
I have to consider how many days it's going to cost me to sell, and then from there I'm going to buy food. From there I'm going to pay my electricity bill, pay water.
Simba is doing the right thing. Simba is doing the right thing, like Bermuda farm. Look, Akim, both of us were from Benin. You know that we used to have this Miche farm in Sapele there, Then we have this.
Hold on.
We have the Bermuda farm. There are some inspectors. Hold on. People like Simba now. They are the owner. They are the manufacturer. So they need somebody to be guiding
Hey, Tony, you can't force your way to start talking now. When people are talking, don't just cut them off.
I just
Let
let
them
somebody
finish.
finish, and then you can do what you
Let
want
them
to.
finish.
You can say what
You
you
like
want to say.
forcing. Come on now.
So you have to consider that this person is going to base everything on that on sales of those chicken. So you might say is too high, but it's up to that person, because at the end of the day, they need to pay school fees, they need to pay hospital bills, they need all of those things are going to come out from that chicken.
What
Akim, you
about the
can see
manufacturer,
you
the
can
man
see the
who
way
owns the farm, who nurture
exactly
the
you are
broilers, who
Everybody,
pays
putting cost.
salaries
the
to
man who
workers?
owns the farm. What you need to understand is that the
Akim,
man who owns the farm is probably going to produce 10,000 chicken. I'm only going to buy 50 or 100
See,
from that 10,000.
Akim, let's face the point. The point is this: nobody is selling chicken for 25,000 in Nigeria. All those
No, I'm not
things
saying
are
they are
just
selling for
like
25. I'm just saying you can make a
conventional.
case. If the person want to sell it for that high, you can still make a case for it.
No, no, no.
you can't even
Listen,
make a case. You cannot make a case
if,
because
if
all
someone,
these costs that you are putting. Let me enlighten you on this thing. We also transport. You understand? Presently, if you want to move a chicken from one point to the other, even the farthest place in Nigeria, I don't think you can spend more than 200 naira for a chicken to transport. So wherever you are transporting to, okay, let us even add 200 naira, the cost of transportation. So if you are buying 50 chicken, as you are giving your example, so is that 50 chicken that you are going to sell to pay the school fees of your children, Abi? So you must get school fees
Look,
from it.
I'm not saying they sell it for 25,000. I say if you want to make a case for it, you can, the person who sells it can also make a case for it.
Let me tell you, there is no case. There is no
Akim, the
case.
person will not even say now. The person will not even say
Uh-uh.
because there are many people with spent layers, and some are coming with broilers. A lot in this. So there are a lot. The market is not sure. We don't have shortage of chicken in Nigeria for someone now to just jump from a
So
spent
look,
layer business to another.
I understand where you guys are coming from. Okay, when the people who make a case for poverty as a reason why these children died in that incident. Look, guys, let's not try to divert issue. When they say poverty, it doesn't mean they refer to Tinubu government or the government of the day. If this thing happened 5, 6, if it happened 7 years ago, people will still go there and get the food. People will still go there for it. So poverty has been with us for many, many years. It's just that unfortunately the incident of this year it got out of hand and they lost control of it. So look, if these guys did not need the rice, they won't go there in the first place. You have to understand that, and you have to put that into consideration to say, look, these guys are poor. We have the poor and the poor among us. And when the problem is the organizers, the fact that they did not take a lot of security issues into factors when they were organizing this such event. And I think the authority also need to make sure that those people who were involved in the organization are investigated, and if need be, prosecuted as well. Because at the end of the day, it's negligence. So you cannot let them get away with it. Because if not, it will happen and continue to happen. We've seen how our people are just they kind of a lot of them are just barbarian in nature, the way they behave, lack of care for people's life. They just don't show respect, or they don't have this how do I put it? You guys are saying impatient. No, it's not impatient. It's enlightenment. It's disrespect. They don't know how to show respect to others. If I'm coming now, right, and I saw you waiting on the queue, I'm not going to jump past you and go ahead of you. I'll first of all ask, are you on the queue? If you say no, then I move ahead. But if you say yes, you're on the queue, I stay behind you. But a lot of our people don't even have this ethics within them.
Akim, let me even ask you a question. If you took your jam from those days, or maybe your external WAEC, GCE those days, where we used to go to a center and obtain, you know the stress we used to go through when we
Yes.
like to take a jam from. You will rush people. You will use to push some people. We have tough throat at the end of the day for obtaining jam forms.
It's not even
You
forget jam
understand?
form. Forget jam form.
Let's hear from. Let's hear.
Forget jam form. Have you gone to check your WAEC
Can you guys hear
result?
me?
or GC
Exactly.
result. You see,
Exactly.
even if you go
No
and
law.
even if you go and check it in 1 month's time, the result will still be there. But you will go there and start dragging with people to see
People
the
will be
result.
stampeding themselves.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense.
Mike, let me
All right,
answer Akim
guys.
one question.
Let's hear from a new voice, please. Yeah,
No,
you
I
come
don't want to ask the question. Who's to
no,
blame?
you ask it, man.
Akim, who do you want to blame? The citizen or the government?
Okay,
Everybody is
thank
to blame, but the citizens are to blame, the government are to blame, everybody is to
And who is
blame.
to blame more? Who is to take the blame
All right,
more?
Tony, you already asked your
There's no to
question
blame
now.
more. Everybody have roles to play.
You see, you are just in the balance, all the time. You are not, so you are afraid.
You as a person, you
Yeah.
need to be cultured. You need to show respect to another person. That has nothing to do with government.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear from a new voice. I don't know how to say it. Is this Chasson? Is that how you say the name, Chasson? Or I don't know how one might not display the name, sir. This person.
Yeah, it's Chesson. I'm not a new
Okay.
person. I do
Oh, I
come
don't
on
know. Maybe
board.
change. Yeah.
Yeah, I do come on board. I just stopped coming due to personal reason. I'm always
Oh,
coming after.
Tony offended you, Abby.
No. Yeah. I wrote something in the comment section. Maybe people didn't see. Last year, there was a stampede in Lekki. One of my friends here in London, he went to open a fun fair center in Nigeria, and there stampede. People died, and the place was closed down. Do you know how much they sold the ticket? It was very high price, and people got in there overcrowded. And what I just want to say about this thing is that poverty is part of it, but our people, the way and manner they do things, that's the main thing. Even if it's not food, okay, just imagine you want to enter a bus. Look at the way we rush into the bus. Some people die in that situation now. You understand? So we need to reorientate ourselves. Like we need to know how to arrange ourselves during such things, and the people that organize.
Demand and supply factor must be considered. Demand and supply. Right on.
What is demand? What is demand and supply factor in this one now?
Yeah, because when there's availability, of goods, then you know that the price and then the rushing to have that particular food will not be. I mean, you guys, you face the fact, there is nothing. Just take
Tony,
it.
let the man that has the floor. Let him finish
Yeah,
his
thank you.
statement.
No, not be that man. They talk to Kim and they talk. Sorry,
I know, but the man is loving his statement, already taking over. Let him finish what he's saying. He's in the middle of a statement. Now, let him learn his statement.
So, I can't blame government solely for all this. We will blame ourselves as well. It's not about poverty only, you know. It's the way and manner where we deal with things. We don't have patience. We don't have patience. That anywhere you see most black people, Nigerian, going for anything, even not even free thing, what they won't even want to pay for their money. You can see, I saw a video, people traveling on the aircraft. Do you want to say they are hungry or they are in poverty? It's because they can't just arrange themselves. No orderliness. That's the problem. So there's poverty also. There's poverty. You can't say, oh no, you can't leave that out. You still have to emphasize on that as well. But
No,
people,
brother. We sorry, brother. We know there's poverty, no argument, but
yeah.
we can't use poverty as an excuse. Now, even here in Canada, where I live, when we go to party, some people here then still pack more than enough food from that party. Now, tell me, poverty that can make you come to Canada and you still see food when you go to party. I'll still be remembering there are about 6 people at home that are yet to eat, and you are packing the food here. Please explain that kind of poverty to me. Poverty that makes someone in Canada to access a COVID fund in
Oh, it's
Canada.
poverty
You
poverty
are
of the
accessing
mind.
that money in Canada.
Yeah,
It's
it's
poverty
poor
of the
mind.
mind.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with that word of poor mind, but that we just want
That's
to say
what
that
got
we
them to be poor in the first place. Poor mind. The poverty of the
so
mind is what it is.
to me, let us put the culpability where the culpability lies. Next time when you want to do this, organize properly instead of saying poverty. You understand? Next time, don't gather people, don't gather crowd you cannot control. Good, you are a charity organization. Find another means. Distribute yourself to different regions. Give them time, or if you get people that can supply the vehicle, go and donate. Sometimes we volunteer to go and donate food to people, to go and donate materials to people. Why must you gather crowd where you cannot control? When you see political people doing their rally, don't you see the level of security there? Because they know in the political gathering rally, there could be stampede. So they will put security measure there. You don't go to where you have more than 100 people and you don't put security measure, and you are saying this thing will not happen. At the end of the day, we start blaming the government. No, if you blame local governments that they are not doing their job, maybe I may reason with you. But you want to be blaming someone in Abuja for what an individual is organizing to solve the problem of people in the community. Abba,
my brother, you know, so Mabinu. Look, the government had to provide a place, either via the Red Cross, a designated place that, okay, if you have some free clothes, drop it here. That's what they do here.
It's not government that was
No,
organizing.
hold on. I know, but you know, it's organizations. If you are somebody voluntary organization, there's a place that the government will, or the local government will produce and will, you know, provide for you to dump clothes, use clothes. That's what they do here.
Tony, if I'm organizing private party, for people in my village to benefit from. Now, if I fail to not organize properly and that result into stampede, how does that affect the government in Abuja? You have some people organize party, like
I get you.
And this kind of thing happened there. How do you blame the government for that? Or
no, we don't. No. Right now, we are in a state of emergency.
Provide security. No,
we're in a state of emergency right now. That is why we say, okay, there is shortages of food.
That's a political statement. We are not solving this problem. Instead of we providing solution, we are trying to be able to blame for unfortunate events. No,
listen, look, brother, see what I said. I've told you guys, people don't want to listen. This generation, you see, this generation, anybody that is above 10 years in Nigeria today is finished, gone. Dry them off completely. If they want to do anything good, let them start teaching those ones below 10 years in a different way, with different mindset, so that maybe they can still rescue that generation. But the ones that we have now, boy, listen, you guys haven't, I don't know. Look, I was in Nigeria last month in November. From Lagos to Benin, Air Peace, I got to the local airport in Lagos. I told you guys here, two of the staff members, there were three guys who were supposed to be attending to people where, you know, when they say you have excess luggage, you should go and pay on the other side, right? So I went to that place. There were 3 cubicles that were there. 2 girls on both sides, 1 guy at the middle. The 2 ladies were sleeping in the afternoon. They wouldn't attend to customers. This is what are we talking about here? They were sleeping. If you even go there to meet them, they'll direct you to go meet the guy in the middle, and they continue their sleep. Broad daylight at work. What are we talking about?
So we are supposed to be, thank you again, we are supposed to be a solution provider, not just blamers. That we blame everything. Like I said, if you are blaming the proper arms of the government, maybe I won't have an issue. Maybe. Because someone want to do birthday party now and they stampede there now. Tinubu has failed. If you want to block a street, your local government street now, you go to the federal government. No, that's not the way we talk. We are supposed to be asking the right question. So that is when anybody who listens to us can take us seriously. But when we say things and we are not even serious about what we are talking about, then we are just making noise. We are making noise. So we have to be intentional in how we provide solution to the problem of Nigeria. But we don't need to add or mislead people unnecessarily. Like I'm happy now that at least we have a farmer here, like a Dr. Simba, that is already a farmer. You know, naturally I was going to believe the impression that a Christmas chicken good for. Okay, be like say now me know the hear where people they talk.
Oh, I can hear you. You know, can you hear me?
Okay. When everybody just keep
Yeah,
quiet.
sometimes it just
So
it just seems like other people are not listening to you or something like that.
okay. So to me, let's get serious. Let's get serious, to be honest. And the only way we can help that country is to be sincere. Is to be sincere and say things like this. It's not everything we must see from the lens of politics.
That sincerity have to be we going back to go ahead to build that country. Not be to stay abroad, then they work, they send money home. We need to go back home and they fix our place. That's it. Thank you. Nobody say we'll do for abroad.
Tony, while I agree with you, sometimes when we say this thing, sometimes it's good for us to mention the steps we are taking. You understand? Like, okay, a person like Dr. Simba now that runs fishery, that runs poultry, and runs.
Yeah, kudos to him. I like him for that.
There's no way we can say he's not doing things. And we have people that are doing some programs. You understand?
Yeah.
You know, I know I've not done that recently. There's nothing stops you from helping artisan that, okay, you see someone that is a carpenter, you see someone that is a bricklayer, that you can help them with equipment.
I know. We're all trying our best. Like sometimes, do you know that my junior brother, is a contractor. The government always pay him.
Next time
I have to be sending money to him to complete the road. You know.
I want you to say this is what I've done so far in the past year. I've looked at my local school, maybe primary school where I graduated from. So in order for me to help in human development in Nigeria, I donated this.
That is the function of a government.
I gave this. So now, but you are saying we should go back to Nigeria and start helping, and I'm suggesting what you can do.
No, we have to go there and take over the country. Smoke, snooze or smoke them out of those government houses vacated by the white men for us, so that we can be able to run the thing properly. Because we are being the white man's land. Because black people cannot do it without we that are currently in abroad. No black people. Because they are war, they try to do the thing. They have to bundle him into the jail. So people like we need to go back home and smoke all these people, all those evil men out of all the government houses. You know.
See, my brothers. This thing you are saying is easier said than done. There are many ways that leads to the market. There are many ways to skin the elephant. I understand you. The one you are talking about is the toughest of all things. What of the way you mentor the younger generation? Like Akim suggested his own, how to deal with the younger generation so that by the time they grow up, they will have different mentality from us. Why don't you use your capacity to start developing the younger one, the one that is easier to do? The one you are talking about, now let's just go there and do that. You and I know that it's not an easier, it's not easy to do. And you know what I told the Ottoman that came here the other time, I said, you have to be very careful of this diaspora you are even talking that they should go back to Nigeria and teach us to. You have to be very careful. Because some of all the diaspora we are talking about, we are even more dangerous. Some of us are even misinformation that we have that is even worse than those people at home. You understand? So it has to be, instead of maybe you pick the best of the people at home, the best of the people in diaspora, not just blanket that say, oh, people in diaspora. Who told you that everybody in diaspora can contribute positively to Nigeria? Some can even bring Nigeria down faster than those people at home.
Not true. You talk.
So let's just be very careful. So what you can do within your capacity, you understand?
We are going to be, we are going to be building jail houses for people like the Boaz Biggie here. I will build some jail to put them underground jail.
Whatever you want to do,
Boaz Biggie and all those mullahs.
But as I speak today, people are giving scholarship to people from their villages to help them. So the thing is this, if 100 people are doing that, if you increase it to 1,000, 10,000, good. You can do that and make the country develop, grow faster than say, oh, it has to be. See, when we target this, I know that government administration need to be well reformed in Nigeria. Perfect. But we have to be very careful of those people we are listening to. Some of those people that we support to do all this thing, they are just interested in hijacking power and getting there. For example, APC in 2015, they were just interested in hijacking power. They got there and they put the wrong person there who didn't know what to do with power. Okay, we have a new person there now.
Well, you mean Edo? You mean Edo State? You see Edo State? You see what is happening there?
This thing is not even.
Have you heard? Did you see the latest coming out of Edo State, where this guy cannot even produce the budget proposal for the coming year? I mean,
look, my brother. Look, my brother. When you want to help within your capacity, don't focus too. Yeah, you can say something about the one that be your capacity, but you lead by example before you say, okay, I'll be hearing, let us go back to Nigeria and do this in this day now. For the past 3 years.
Why do we have people in government? Why can't we go back home and then be running our oil wells? Why can't this?
No, can we go back to the topics of this show? I mean, I don't know where you guys have
on our behalf. No, it's about the poverty level in Nigeria, Mike. We are talking about. And then my brother Ola start to say,
are you there? This one, everybody else kept quiet. I mean, I don't know.
Yes, Mike, let other people talk because they are not talking. That's why I'm talking. So let others talk.
Okay, so who's still here? I'm just left. This fella asleep. Who's that?
I'm here. Tony said. That is said. So
yes.
Let us know who's not here.
I'm so I said,
can we go back to the topic? I don't even know.
Now the poverty topic now. Poverty. People died of hunger. Now it be the topic now.
But the fact is just that it shows that we still did not cultivate enough for this year, even though we had very good rain. I mean, for the year. Because you can see that a lot of price of food actually came down a bit because of that. But I'm seeing the way I'm seeing it. We increase the price of food beyond
your network is shaking. Level. Your network is shaking, sir.
I think we need to tell our people back home is they need to go back to the farms. We continue to say that let the people go back to the farms. Two things: if you are not rich, if you don't come from a rich family or a rich background, two things can actually get you out of at least poverty. At least you have the energy. You have the energy, and of course, you have some little resources probably from your home lineage or whatever. Use it. That energy you can use to go and use it to go and till the land, and get something to feed your family.
Is there any improvement in security situation? Any improvement in security, sir? I just ask you. Any is there any safety?
There's an improvement. There's an improvement in the security now. Everybody knows that one. There's an improvement. Of course, we still have some hotspots. We still have hotspots, but it's not as if it's not as bad as it was before. So people should actually find a way to work. And there's no excuse. Now people do sack farming. You don't need to even go into the bush to actually grow what you need to eat. In your own house, you can do sack farming. People, you see, we need to just understand some of these things and begin to tell our people the truth. That if we are not manifesting.
Dorothy, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Where I live, you understand? It's like a GRA. We still have so many empty plots, undeveloped. You understand? For years. In fact, there was one beside me. There are big trees there. But one day, one of my friends came and said, "You have to find something to do about this tree because we might have heavy wind and the thing might blow some of the trees. So I have to go and call the people to come and cut those trees. And I look at the place, I say, this place is just even, I don't even know the owner of the land. What I do, I just put a barbed wire. And I'm farming on that spot today. And there are so many empty. Okay, what is the security threat in that one that you say that is why people cannot use it to farm? You understand? You know, whenever you can see, you made a suggestion now about some of the solutions that you can find, but somebody is raising, hey, what about the security issue? What about the, you understand? That is what we do. Anytime we have an issue, people always stand like an impediment that everything is not possible. If you go to Abuja, you will see so many empty land within the Abuja township. You understand that you cannot even say that if you are farming in that place, there's any security threat to you. But what do people just, they can go there and shit and do so many other things there. They can go there and smoke in their hemp. What can they use all those things to for farming?
Simba, I always say the thing that creates poverty, I don't want to say maybe it's this so-called modernization, westernization, where everybody just left the rural area and start marching to the urban area to go and look for work and look for participating in this industrial economy where we are not an industrial country. You understand? We are not an industrialized country. So people just leave the rural area where they're already having a livelihood, they're farming, growing food, working with the soil, working with nature, growing everything. Now you go to cities looking for a job where there's no job, and then you become destitute.
And then no accommodation also for them. No accommodation.
No
proper
exactly.
accommodation.
Did anybody
No water,
invite
no there's no services, nothing. They are just living, in
and then they
squalor.
will start saying government didn't provide me this, provide me that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
You
but
just gonna
that's what the government
Mike,
you want to
urbanization.
live a free life in the city.
You know, when I came back from my last vacation, I think I mentioned it on this platform. I went and bought seed of tomato. I was even complaining that the thing was expensive, like a teaspoon full, 9,000 naira. You understand?
You are going to scatter everywhere with it.
So what I did was that
everywhere.
what I did was that, my solar pump that I use for my borehole in my house, under it, because the person that I bought it from advised me that I should not put it where the sun will be beating the something, that I should put it where it can be covered. So I just create like what they call a nursery. That's where I just sowed those seeds. And within like 5 days or so, those seeds started germinating. In fact, it's my daughter that I even used to ask every month, go and wet those things. And I succeeded in planting those things within my 45 days vacation in Nigeria. I replanted it before I left. Like 1.5 months after, my wife called me and showed me the tomato that they have harvested from inside my house. So that land I said that was all just lying fallow. When she showed me the first harvest, and I asked her, okay, what is the market price of this thing? He said this thing will be almost 15,000 naira. And the only problem we had that it was the dry season cut off with it. They harvested 5 times. Let's say 15,000 naira 5 times. How much is that? For something that I did not even spend up to 15,000 naira. And it did not cost me any other thing apart from that. And people will just now come on the platform. These are the things that we're supposed to be telling our people. All these things you might be thinking that is a common sense, but people are not aware of what they can do. Why do you need to stay in Lagos suffering yourself? And doing something that is not even profitable.
Exactly.
But
everybody wants to be in Lagos.
People will say that must everybody go into farming? Must everybody? There is nothing that stops you. Even if you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you are whatever profession that it doesn't stop you from having some little backyard this thing. So I don't know. I don't know.
People can
And Professor Simba, what's happening with oil, with petrol now? When refineries start to scatter everywhere now, by next year, when refineries will scatter everywhere in the country, you will see that price of petrol will definitely come down, technically come down, at least to BRS minimum, to a normal level, at least that people can actually cope with. Look at NNPC today, said they are dropping their own to 899 to compete. When BUA has started employing people now, they have started giving out vacancies for his refinery in Akwa Ibom, 200,000 barrels per day. So if that is the same thing that will force the price of food down, you see, there's no magic. I'm speaking here as an expert in that thing. See, there's no magic any government can do.
Darati, that BU refinery will not come into into production because by 2027 this country is already divided. The Northerners cannot come and be setting up refinery in our environment. So we can't take that any longer. We are going to share this country very soon. Okay, thank you.
We are not going in that direction. What we are saying is that let's go and tell our people to go back to farm without going back to farm. If you see, let me tell you, I've been in a place where it was a stand. Do you know what somebody told me? The guy said he was even a PDP guy. He said that they were sharing money for a Greek loan. That he used his grandma's goods. That was in 2020 level. And he used his grandma's goat to 2014. He said he used his grandma's goat to deceive the agric officers just to make sure that he got the loan. Look at that. Look at that. So that's the way we are doing. That's what we have been doing. We will now be shouting government. I normally laugh at people. See, no matter how you try, if we ourselves we do not get it right, and we just go back, we go to other countries, we carry all the money that we have, everything, we take it over there. Fine, it's good, but let's make our country also attractive so that even as we go to other countries, people also can actually see our country as attractive. And that's what I was telling somebody the other time. This thing that we're saying is not only peculiar to Nigeria. Do you know that today I got to know something? I did a research on it. Right now in the UK is also having a problem right now. They said more than people that are getting benefit, more than half of UK citizens are getting benefit and they are not paying taxes again. So which means that they cannot survive without immigrants. They too cannot survive with immigrants. Is that the same country? Our own will be worse because their own is even better because at least they stole a lot of things from Africa and some other continents and other countries, and they also still work. They are also still hardworking guys. Even though they did that, they still work very hard. They have another kind of mentality, a bit of different mentality from us. I'm not saying they're superior to us in any way. It's just a culture. Different cultures, we have different, and we also have our own strengths. So what I'm not saying is that these things is not peculiar to us alone. It's a global issue. So, and our own, because we don't have buffer, it can affect us more. We don't have that buffer. So the only thing that we can do is to engage the land. As we are doing everything that we are doing, engage the land. Yes, the government is trying to do some few things. Those useless state governors, I'm not seeing them do anything. I'm still saying it. Their work it's only few governors that are doing so. Even in the north, I know of a guy that I know when he started, he called himself billionaire farmer. When he started with nothing. Now the guy he was saying he's a northerner. If I'm this on the north central, I said he's only Niger State governor, even in the north, that is doing enough. And others are not also doing enough, also, even in the north. We are even saying that, but they are still better, far better than us in the south. Our own is worst. All our just want to do is hook up.
Darati, please, just 1 minute, a minute. So, Darati, you know the problem that you just gave us some the solution to what you just said just now is that there must be a kind of rural electrification, and then all this society where they plant and the government will buy from them. Let's go back to was a book or character. So if you don't identify the villages, people will start coming up to Lagos, to Benin, to Ibadan, to everywhere. But if you tar the roads when they go to village, you give them light, forget about water. We got borehole can do that. The people will stay in their village, okay? You see, but if you don't do that, that is where the government always come in. I'm here for the government tonight that there's no government in Nigeria. Thank you. Ola.
But
And
the local government, will play a role in that case.
we don't have local government because
Yes, I mean,
those days when we see Ajeromi local government with the fear now,
I
they
mean,
fear to pack.
Darati, I just quickly want to add something to that Western country you said. You know what those Western countries, you know what they did to us? After the 2020 unfortunate incidents, they opened their border for foreign students to come. They brought more immigrants. You know what they were doing? They were simply targeting the money that immigrants will bring to their country so that they will use that one to inflate the economy, to revive the economy. Now, and they successfully did that. After they got to some certain level of stability, they locked they changed the rule in the So what am I saying is this: the type of money these people targeted at that time. If we find a way to target those money, that we make that money stay in the country, because it's not like a capital flight. The money you have, you are bringing the money away from your economy. You are taking those things overseas, and taking it out is not the only impact it's having. It's not started having impact on our forex as well. So the money we move out within the past 4 years, if we find a way to let that money sit within that economy and successfully use it to redirect the economy to productivity, will have been better. So, where I agree with agriculture, it's even more than agriculture, because we have to look at the value chain around those things we are producing too. Where's our textile industry today? And if you realize that you don't really need the size of Nigerian textile mill in Ikeja that used to be before you are more effective as a textile participant in that country. So, but some of these things people are not aware. That is where we can create some kind of awareness, and I think that's what this forum should be meant for, not for us to now even be aggravating the issue on ground by giving them wrong information. So to me, we can do a lot to improve our economy, even before. Government, we need government to make it to be more massive, but we can still do something without totally relying on the government. So while we put more pressure on the government, we should be looking at what we can do with them ourselves till the government will be able to live up to the full responsibility. That has been my argument.
Yeah, exactly. You are right. Because for how long do we want to be doing capital flight? We are saying, oh, yeah. You know what? Right now, the little that we are doing, the world is already identifying what we are doing. The area of entertainment, little tourism that's coming up right now, and the little infrastructure that we are able to be. But that infrastructure is what actually they use to drive us down. And that's the infrastructure that they use to drive to entice us. So yeah, come, you sell your land. Just 2022 to 2023, Nigerians spent $5.8 billion traveling to the UK. Yeah, and if you look at it, is it not going to be like that too? When you are going to pay £11,000, £20,000, £5,000, £10,000 for schooling, for study visa.
Only for them to come and end up, as security guards and taxi drivers. Crazy.
So, even having issue with that. What I'm having issues with is, as we are taking all this money out, to get those money back into the country will be very, very difficult. And at the end of the day,
100 years is that, because it's not easy. They have to be paid for their crib, where they live, their feeding, and all those kind of. Germany here. If you make 10,000 a month, you have to spend 8,000 or 9,000 for the government. Letters is coming every day. Letters is coming every day. Letter. You know what I'm saying? You have to be strong-minded in order to resist them. Sometimes just to, not to pay attention to some of the letters. Otherwise, if you want to be a good man, because as far as I'm concerned, the white man doesn't see black man as a good man. So I always say, I don't pretend to be a good man. I don't pay all the whole money they are asking me to pay.
So, but are you investing in Nigeria? You have to invest in Nigeria.
No,
That's
I'll be
just
living.
that's my own.
No, so no. Somehow, I'm living in fear, a little bit in fear, because I can't. If you want to honor all the letters that are coming to you from the German government, you'll be a dead man. You know what I'm saying, sir? Then you end up being a poor man. Huh?
Germany letters. I know Germany.
You are preparing for defense. You are preparing to defend yourself at any time. Like the 2 letters that I got today now, I was looking at the whole this thing. If you look at money, sometimes they'll just bring like 12,000. They'll be backdated them. So yeah, they just put it somewhere. They forget it until you get a kind of yellow letter or red letter before we go and pay attention. Then I can go to my auditor and then we'll talk together. You know what I'm saying? And then it's okay. Sometimes, my brother, Europe is not a good life. So people selling their homes, coming to that, it's just totally, it's a waste. It's a waste. Thank you.
I know
Garati.
it's not easy for them to. Everybody just trying to, but we just have to go back. And I used to tell people that come, no matter what, we must invest back in that country. Look at it now. The biggest investors in Nigeria right now are Nigerians themselves. They are Nigerians themselves now, because we now see, and that's why I keep on saying that if people want to think they want to badmouth the country, want to throw the country under the bus, they should think deeply. Because if you do that, you still
Most
go
black
back
people,
to all.
most black people here in Germany, Darati, they are working in Amazon, very cold weather. Sometimes they complain to me. They say, Tony, that their place very cold. They will show me their hand, swollen hands because of cold. You know what I'm saying? So because they are packing those cartons, from internet, people are or this Google or whatever they call it, they are ordering items. People have to be doing the package. These are the black people. You see, huh? And then, it's just too crazy. Or is it DHL taking letters upstairs for the people? I bet many black people are suffering here. Oh. If you are not an engineer
not easy.
or in the medical field, don't forget it. Don't forget it. If you are a black man living in Germany, for example, I'm speaking from my standpoint, but the black people, they are suffering here. Some of them will go and be lashing cars in the ports. Then they will be clocking. They do clock cards. Not be that like a winner that we can just speak to 4 o'clock. If you don't want to work, you just okay. I don't need to open my office today. You can always put for your appointment if you're a doctor or an engineer here. But an ordinary Nigeria, especially those people that who studied any of the social sciences, don't forget it. Whether they get their professor, when they come to Germany, they have to go to Amazon to pack in a carton, or lashing cars. In the cold, my brother, in the cold. People are cold. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm wearing pullover in my bed, because I cannot just withstand the heat of my heater. You know what I'm saying?
See, medical doctor and lawyers also work in Amazon in Canada. So it's not only you are saying, no, you are saying it as if you automatically can get a job. It's not like that too. So many medical doctors, lawyers,
It's good that we are saying this so that they can be listening to us back home. That they don't have to be, embarking on such journey to go and be. Hey, man, it's
almost 1 year I take you say talk man. In the way out, there's what they call talk man. Once you want to speak, when you just put your center like that in the morning, it depends on the one you drive, whether na pizza, whether na reach or na center like that. Once you put, but you must use talk man. Talk man is the one that will be directing you. Go to so study so pick this. Look, doctors are doing that, like I said. Engineers, they are doing that. Accountants, they are doing that. So it's not as if, when you're a doctor automatically in Nigeria, it's the same worse. It's the same for a Nigerian doctor to go to Canada, to go to United Kingdom. There's this protection is in Canada that
The roadside mechanic said, roadside mechanic better for roadside mechanic. If they can repair cars here, they will give them job. They'll get a job. They just give them some crash training in their language, and then
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Sorry, good evening, everybody. Hola, good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Let us
Tony, don't forget.
Yeah.
Tony, don't forget to build prison for your family. Oh. Build the prison where you go put all your family.
No.
Because you just open your mouth and you just don't know how to talk. You just run your mouth anyhow. You want to build a prison to put me.
No. They said that.
Don't joke with me. No. I don't think so.
I was responding. Hold on. I was responding. Hold on. I was responding to one of our brothers' comment that many black people that are in abroad, that when they go back home, they will be the worst. I told Sammy that we should be back.
Then why did you now say you want to go and build a prison for me?
To put those people that my
brother
described.
You are going to put your own family.
Now you, not your family. Now you. I will put you for Hitler.
No, I will build for your own family first.
Where are you coming from, sir? Where are you coming from, sir?
I don't know. I'm calling from Ghana.
Because your mouth, you just run like a nonsense.
God punish you for that statement. God punish you.
No, I know because that cause will come back to you.
You are an idiot for saying that. Why will you come and say you build prison? Why must it be my name you mention?
Did I mention your name?
Why don't you go and build it? Why don't you go and build it for your own family? You said it.
Hold on. Now you be that Malam Boaz Biggie. I told that you are from Auchi or Notanana. Abi, no be Abdul that they call Abdul.
You see, you are a tribal idiot.
Okay, Olarado.
You are a tribal idiot. I'm not from anywhere from that.
Let Ola land. Boaz Biggie, you are from the north. Hausa man.
You see, your hatred for the Northerners will kill you. Your hatred for the Northerners. You are happy Tinubu is punishing the Northerners. The Northerners are crying. They are doing this, they are doing that. Your bigotry will not let you rest.
I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to tribalize this. Actually,
yeah. Why would somebody say he's going to build prison? It's just like me saying I'm going to build a prison to put you. Does that sound right?
It's not right. It's not right. We just need to. The country is going through some kind of re-engineering, and it's seriously painful. And I must admit, it's painful right now. It's painful. But
as you guys were talking about the Ibadan whatever,
I keep telling my people,
it's sad that it's sad that those kids.
So that's it. Like I tell one of my younger ones, I said, come, there's a land. Go and start something. And right now they already put something on there, and he was telling me that, you know, that at least we are able to take care of some certain things with that. Just that little thing that we just put there, and we're able to, stay on course. I said,
my brother, do you know the annoying part of it? The one that annoys me the most is
people come, and we can see it.
No, people come and they start shouting, there is no food, there is no food, there is no food. And these people that are shouting that there is no food, they are not even planting a stand of tomato in their backyard. They don't have a stand of tomato in their backyard. Where is the food going to come from? Is it going to? So they expect to sit down, and then somebody should be farming for them, and they will be buying food cheap. There is no food. There is no food. There is no food. I mean, I don't understand it.
You know, if you're a farmer, they will laugh at you now. They say, this kind of farmer. Agbe.
Me, I'm a farmer. I'm a corporate farmer.
Everybody will do. They will say they want to relax.
Do you know what's happening right now? As we are speaking right now, there's one guy they call Wizard Farmer, Samson Ogboli. This guy has been training. He has been training 1,000 youths across Nigeria, majorly the females. 1,000 almost every 1 or 2 months, like that. And you know what there are people, those guys are doing now? They will lodge them. In fact, it got to a level that the Ogun state government identified the work this guy is doing and they gave him a tax break. He was given a tax break. That like you're not
Exactly.
paying taxes. And this, you see, young ones, they are calling themselves farmer now. Farmer is at the front of their name now. I'm telling you. Because
Yeah.
how did I understand that this guy is one of the big people come from Holland to come and see his farm. People come all the way from
Yeah.
Holland to come and see his farm.
People,
I
if you
mean,
hear them now,
Country
they
like
will,
Ukraine, their
if you hear
revenue
them
highly
now, they will
depends
be
on foreign and
saying,
grain.
Mike, when you hear
Yeah.
them talk, the next thing they will be telling you is Fulani herdsmen, Fulani are disturbing. I mean, I've never seen a Fulani disturb my own farm. I've never
Somebody,
seen a Fulani disturb my.
somebody in place like Delta will say Fulani.
Yeah, and half of these people that are shouting Fulani herdsmen, they don't have a farm. They've never been to any farm. They are listening to it. It's just like Mike. When people talk about
social
seeing
media.
ghosts, no, Mike, no. When you hear people talk about they are ghosts in Kinikon village, there is always a third party that has seen the ghost. The ghost, they have never seen it themselves. My grandmother said, my grandfather said, my uncle said, it's always a third party. If you ask them, it's just like when they were talking about that Dr. Aboro
The
Day or
people that
something.
talk about Fulani the most are people that don't even live in Nigeria.
They don't even know them. They've not even seen a Fulani man before. They've not even seen a Fulani. They believe that everybody that is pushing a car is a Fulani. I
Mike
mean,
even
I
said
just
it one day.
Bro, when I go to Nigeria, I'm like, where are these Fulanis now? I don't even see them.
no, these just
Even when they see
propaganda.
them,
It's just
they see people they
propaganda.
push car, but they are just those people are just living their life. I go to the rural part now. I see people walking with their cows. They don't
Mike,
attack
let me
anybody.
give you an instance. Do you know that an average man heading cattle probably is heading about 50 cattle? Do you believe that?
Yeah, they always have a lot.
No, okay, let me give you an example. Average cattle is about 500,000 minimum. I'm just saying minimum is 500,000. Multiply it times 50. That means that man is pushing about 25 million naira. And you think
People. 25 million naira, just like that. That's a new gold right now. Livestock is the new gold. But many people don't understand some of these things. You know that a lot of black Americans are now targeting Nigeria now. They're targeting Nigeria like, oh boy. A lot of them are in Nigeria right, as we speak, coming for dirty December.
with $100,000, if you get to Nigeria, I mean, heaven
You can
knows what
set
you
up
will
something.
do.
You can set up a lot.
Only heaven knows what you can do in farming, depending on what you want to do. It might not be it might not be extremely mechanized though, like it is out here. It might not be extremely mechanized like it is out here, but you are going to do a lot.
But
You
no,
are
I
going to
can tell
do.
you with $100,000, you will mechanize it. You will mechanize to some level. At least a
It
bit
depends
to
on what you want to do.
on the skills,
I
on
mean,
the scale.
those equipment you are going to use alone. I mean, you know how much
Yeah.
an average tractor costs.
Look,
A
speaker,
multi-purpose tractor. Yes, sir.
every state, almost every
Bye bye,
state,
Kale, sir.
bro, almost every
Right,
state
sir.
has department where they hire equipment out.
Yeah.
Tractor, harvester,
Tractor, sorry.
planter, they have it. Even John
Baba,
Deere is in Niger State now, assembling tractors. People just don't know things that are going on.
exactly. Me, I just don't like that propaganda of Fulani Ojalo Soko. It's very annoying.
It's all lies.
It's all lies.
Ole.
Look at Simba here is a specialist, a medical this thing, and he farms.
I know.
Look at the
Let me even
tomato
tell
he just
you,
talk about.
He has a poultry farm. Simba,
can you
good
hear me?
evening.
Yeah,
Good
I can
evening.
hear
Yeah, we
you,
can hear
Simba.
you.
This
Now, now,
year, when I experimented, what is it called? Pineapple
Yeah.
with just 2 acres. You understand what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just got in the village where my farm is. That is where I got a tractor. I just rented a tractor that tilled that land for just 30,000
You took
naira
it out
for
of me now. They will say no tractor, but
30,000
you
naira per
rented one.
acre. 30,000, just 30,000 naira per acre.
Per acre or hectare? No, they should be doing hectare for
Acre,
you.
not hectare. Acre, HCRES, not hectare. Acre.
Ah,
You know,
hectare
hectares is
Yeah,
là.
that is
bigger than
180
acre.
Hectare là
plus,
máa ń ṣe
180 plus,
2.5 acre
180
ló wà
plus.
ní.
That's
2.5
about how many hectares?
2.5 acre is in an hectare.
Yes, the usual plot in
Cultivation is
Nigeria,
per hectare.
one
So we are
acre is
talking
about 8
about
plots.
over 50 hectares.
No, what I'm saying is, I don't know how they do it on your side, but on my side, it's more per hectare.
Okay.
I mean, because cultivation is per hectare. They don't. It's only residential land that they actually sell in acres. Farming is per hectares. So I
So
don't
these
know. I
things,
mean, I don't know.
a lot of things are in places. They are tapping into it. Those that are tapping into it, but people who don't know anything, who do not have one sou to their name, who stay in, come and tell you they are sending money home. Meanwhile, they don't have a sou to their name, and they don't know what is
And
going
in
on.
fact, that thing make me sick. When they will come on the platform, as if they will be talking as if they are the one feeding the whole Nigeria. Every time they receive call, every time, how much do they even have that they are saying they are sending money home?
You don't pay rent finish. I mean, don't pay utility bill finish.
Nigeria. I don't even know. I don't know what is actually wrong with us.
Simba, do you know what I tell them? It is not my fault that everybody around you are Onishoro. Why do you attach yourself to Onishoro that they are needing you all the time? It's a lie. All these people you are seeing in Nigeria, they are living their life.
Yes, so my brother,
They are living their
every
life.
weekend, event center will be filled, jam-packed.
Okay, let me give you an example.
Wig is still selling. Wig they sell.
Baba, I was talking to somebody. He was calling me and said, I shouldn't forget him that so that Christmas he can kill chicken for his children. I said, you are a fool. You want to kill chicken for your own children. You forgot that by early September, you could have gone and bought 10 broiler chicks. You could have bought 10 broiler chicks.
September.
To give him time, you know, if he's not, no. If he's going to supplement the feed with with remnants and other stuff.
Okay, if we cannot afford the real food.
I mean, sometimes you can use a food remnant.
Exactly.
Interval, not all the time. Interval for them. Broiler will eat. I said you want to kill chicken for your children. You forgot to buy these broilers in September to raise just 10 or 5 of it in a cage in your backyard. So you are calling me I should prepare for your own December. Are you all right? Then
that is simple. What of somebody whose wife got pregnant?
Baba,
month 3, month 4, month 5.
This person was talking to me. Then I heard meow, meow, meow in the background. I'm like, hey, what's up? Do you have cats? He said, no, I have a 5-month-old baby. I said, number what? He said, number 5. I just cut off my phone and went away. Number 5. A 5-month-old baby. Number 5. And you cannot buy chicken for your family.
You, younger person, you have a driver, you have house help, and you are begging me money. Me who don't have the driver. I don't have a servant. I must be crazy.
They just come and make it look like the whole Nigeria is suffering. They are not suffering. They are satisfying their own conscience,
No,
what they want
okay.
to do. They are doing what they want to do. So why would I be paying for
Somebody
that?
came from Scotland. Somebody came from Scotland. This girl I normally follow her on Facebook. This lady came from Scotland. But what really helped her was like, she normally talks, sometimes the balance her talk actually, good and the bad about the country. But when she got to Nigeria, she was shocked. She's enjoying the life, I mean, chopping the head of her life in Lagos. He said, you people, you were saying that there's no money in the country. And you people are doing this kind of, what's called backdrop, decoration for the wedding. They have spoiled, they almost finished her. They have spoiled her. She has gone to different places. She has enjoying herself. I said, how far now? She confessed to, she said, the Lagos they sold to, the Nigeria they sold to her is different from the Nigeria she's feeling right now. That and you see, these people, trust them at your own peril. Trust them at your own peril. They are
Darati, your network is going off and on. It's gone now. It's gone. Well, make una dey condemn the poor people waiting for Nigeria. Make una dey condemn them.
Nobody is condemning anybody, Tony. Nobody is condemning anybody. We are saying reality. Somebody
But you know,
called
they
me
not.
one day. I was telling me
Mm.
how expensive food is, and luckily for that person, I was in the store. I went to
No,
the pepper
I'm with you.
section.
I'm with you.
I
I'm with
took
you with the with.
wait,
I'm with
wait,
you with the
wait, wait,
uh-huh.
Tony. Don't override conversation, please.
Uh-huh.
I went to the bell pepper section where they were selling one bell pepper for $3.99, $3.99.
Okay.
I took a picture and I sent it to him. I said, "How many of these can you buy to cook in Nigeria? Convert it to
Mm.
naira." So they make it. I don't blame them. I think it's because of more people that tells them that they sell them the story of how easy it is abroad. Not everybody is making
Who
that
no
kind of
go? Who
money
no
to
go?
live
No,
that
no. Yeah,
easy
who no
life.
go? No, no. Let them come now. They will still say not easy
Exactly.
now. No be with the talk just now. When I tell how to do.
I was telling somebody, for every $50 I send to you, I'm depriving myself of something.
Now so far. Now
I
so
am
far. Now so
depriving
far. I
myself
beg.
of something to give $50.
Now so far.
It might not be a lot of money to you. You might not understand, but that $50, I can
Mm.
conveniently walk into one eatery, go and sit down, eat and enjoy my own personal life without thinking about you, because
That
I
last
work
story
for my
when you just talk
money.
now about that guy where you get 5 children when you see they beg you money, that's what invest me too. Oh my God.
You
Shit.
know, well, that
Uh,
is. I've seen somebody begging me for naming ceremony that he wants to buy a cow. He wants to buy a car with my own money. I mean, I will never do that.
I don't know what is happening. You know, it's just crazy. The system in the
Nigeria is
this.
a country. Nigerians are the problem. Every leader we have, they are from
I beg
You
among
you.
see,
us.
I
Biggie,
beg you. I beg you. You want bring
Biggie,
Wahala
that,
come
that,
again?
that, that naming
You want bring Wahala
ceremony,
come again? Yes.
Biggie,
Yes,
that
sir.
naming ceremony you mentioned, now he still make someone who greet me now for almost 8
Oh,
years.
do you care?
You know what the
away.
person did? This
My
person
my
never get job. Oh. You finish from school,
Yeah.
you never get job.
my uncle say birthday.
Go,
My uncle wants to celebrate
you
birthday.
go,
Since then we not talk again.
you go impregnate person.
Uh,
Now you come, they ask me where you were preparing for delivery to give me to support you. Now, I didn't support you during that time. You don't get that signal. Because me self, I no marry when I did your age. Just because I see the struggle. Right.
Exactly.
Now, because you like women, you don't they shower women anyhow up and down. Someone can say he get belly for you. Not only that, when you can't give bad finish, you can't they beg me again to support you for naming ceremony money. I
Hell
was like,
no. Hell
do I
no.
think this guy they think? I don't say you think say with the pick money, yeah, you say now only you. Lagbaja went to that place. I said that's Lagbaja. Tamedu went to that thing. I sent car to. I said that's Tamedu. How that one take concern me? So how can say now only you alone know they make money like that from? I say look, priority they different. And do you know the anointing is this? Your siblings. I don't know whether it applies to everybody. Your siblings know even they disturb like those people that are even far extended to you. That then they know the condition in this thing. And unfortunately, some of us here, we go back home, we run mouth as if we are picking money on the ground. Someone here was working in the warehouse, so Walmart warehouse for that matter, he was a picker. Anybody that don't pick for warehouse before, we know what I mean by picker. That you have to pick like 1,300 to 1,500 cases daily. I mean, probably some are earning like $18 per hour. That's what some people do. And some of these guys that I'm talking about, they'll be begging to come for warehouse job on Christmas Day. Some will be begging to even do like, maybe you are supposed to do like a maximum of 60 hours plus overtime in a week. Some of them are even begging to do like 80 hours. And that one went to Nigeria, go make my say, me and my brother, we just bought two houses. We pay 800,000 cash. Can you just imagine that?
Very bad, very bad, very bad, very bad. Mm.
Where will you get? Where will you even someone that is even earning 200K a year can't just make that? Can't be that boastful. I've not even seen medical doctor that earn, because they are among those people that on top of that will go to Nigeria. Now those people who know even they make money sometimes, and then they go to that place and go the wrong mouth only for the reason best known to them. So don't be surprised if people are told, if the expectation is very high on you. Someone riding Uber. You know, when I never drove Uber, the way people say they make money, say Uber, they make money, I say, shaggy. I wrote Uber for sometimes I knew that people were lying. It got to a stage. I said, like my guy said, he was making something. My friend was telling me that, oh boy, maybe you met me for this thing. You even they do better than me. How you want to take right down? Put this thing for example, maybe we calculate them now. Why you go let people they lie? Some of us, that's why I say some of us, when we go back to Nigeria, we are even more dangerous than those who want to help, because we lie a lot. We don't let them know the reality.
Reality. You don't tell them the truth.
Exactly. So to me, it's high time we all faced the reality. Tell people what they can do. Don't come and tell me, say, but that, okay, now, it's my nature. It's not as if I don't give money, but it's my nature. In most cases, I don't give money during the Christmas period. If I need anything to give you, I can. If I thought I want to give you anything, I will wait in January after you must have spent.
Because the weather said they cold now. When go, how are you? You say
No. See, no, yeah, I know. No, Tony. To be honest with you, I don't even need a lot to give people money now. I've seen someone that washed me down because I gave him 20,000. I said, don't worry. Next time, you know, go get them, Abby. I gave you 20,000 now. Are you the wrong mouth? You think saying I only you did my neck, Abby? You only think saying I only you. And will you even be to me, self? You know? Even I they give someone who be say have a responsibility. 20,000. I need the appreciation now 2 million. I give the person. You, where your salary no even reach 100,000 a month. I gave you 20,000. That's more than 20. That's more than 20% of your salary. You are telling me that I embarrass you. You were doing government. You are doing government job. Me, I go to work for warehouse that time, and you are saying I'm embarrassing you. You know. So the thing is, our orientation. I think we need to keep hammering into people. Let people get to them. Okay, you go to them. Although I know the reason, I know one of the reasons that people here, especially guys, why they go they brag on the street. You know, they have some people they target on the street, especially the Awomobini, where they raise them up to deceive people.
Me, I will go to carry myself up the endanger my life.
Now, many people they go they carry themselves up for the Baba.
They go to this club. They buy like 200,000 naira beer. Now they Chris now. What thing? Only one.
If you like Baja West, you don't build that. I say, you know what in like Baja they do. You know what in like Baja they do. Don't go compare me to one Yahoo boy and this thing. Don't even try it.
Yeah.
Because you see someone, you know what that person they do. So is not see, we have to let our people know, say, no people they pay money for grant. People say your place there is no overseas is.
But they are getting to know now. They are getting to know now that in Canada the weather is very cool. In Germany, in England, the weather they are getting to know that now. They don't know.
It's not about cold. Okay, look at it this way. If it's about, you know, one thing is this: some people can be strategic in their movement. What I mean is this: you know, you want to travel overseas. Over time, you start looking for scholarship. You use scholarship to Japa. You are strategic.
Yeah.
Some they be planning to travel. Maybe they spend like 4 years to process, write exam, do a lot of things, do certification. They move. Right. But someone that goes selling house, you get house for Lekki, you they sell. You sell everything just for you to Japa.
Now debt.
You can't the right story later. Two different things. You already made. You already made, but village people follow you to sell all you've made in your life.
They are stranded here, man. They are stranded.
I always tell people one thing: Japa is not for everybody.
No.
Some of you are already made. You just need some patience to get to where you are going. But no, they want to go abroad, and then they get here after the first 6 months and 1 year. Then they realize that Jesus Christ is not from this location.
I never chop a gidi at Akara. I never chop a gidi at Akara. 20 years. 20. I never chop a gidi.
Biggie. Someone sold his bakery and his 2 tippers that was using to supply. You know, there's this Lagos State partnership that you buy tipper for them to supply.
Yeah.
Now, the same tipper that you used to build house, you understand? And the same bakery you used to build house, you sold your house, you sold your tipper, you sold your bakery, you Japa.
Madman.
When you say Japa, you understand?
Madman be that. Tipper alone can make you be. You are better than anybody living, in abroad now with a tipper.
I think. Sorry to interject, Ola. Good morning, everyone. I think the point here is that information is very important, and communication is also very important. And I see human being greed sometimes overwhelmed by decision most time. Because when you want to travel, you do not have a first-hand information. And I discovered that a lot of our people are lazy to really Google or go and search for information by themselves. They rely mostly on third party or this person or that person to give them information. Just like you rightly said, somebody that was just in Canada for America in 1 year and post it on public domain. See, 1 year in Canada, I already buy a house. Buy this, buy that. But you are not telling them the truth that all the things you have acquired are through mortgage or financing that you are going to pay for the next 25 years.
That he may lose in a year's time. He may lose to foreclosure. He may lose the house.
Some Nigerians don't know that they enjoy more in Nigeria than foreign land. When you go abroad as a Nigerian, there's so many things that stack against you.
I don't know how you are going to do it that you will buy a house within 1 year.
Now let the man talk. Now let the man talk.
Because
the man
you have
just
to
drag
give your
about
friend.
nothing.
I mean, except you are coming with the cash.
Okay,
but
so let me continue.
A bank is going to finance you.
I never chop agidi. I never chop agidi and Akara since 20 years. I tell you now.
Yeah, when you come abroad, first of all, for you to settle down to know the old structure of that country. If you are
you need 10 years. 10 years.
At least if you're a fast learner, you are lucky, you are well educated and everything, it will take you 2 years.
Yeah.
To know the system very well. Take you that 2 years.
It depends on the circle. It depends on the circle.
That's what I'm trying to say. And the circle of friends you are moving with.
Yeah.
And the people
the circle
that, give you that information. Because here, when you make all that money, the tax they are going to put on you is a lot. The more you make, the more you pay. So sometimes in Scandinavia, sometimes what if after is work-life balance. So sometimes they don't also want you to work hard to work yourself to death. Because the more you are making that money, the more they
continue to put the more tax on it. It's a progressive tax, and the tax is not a joke, and you cannot escape it.
Let me give you a quick example. Sorry. A friend of mine got here, and after a while, he was able to get a credit card of $10,000. Then he didn't know much about credit cards, so he was just blowing the credit card. So he's been blowing the credit card for like 3 years, and he was paying minimum payments.
Oh
And I
God,
said,
that's a big mistake.
and I said, you pay minimum payment for the past 3 years. He said yes. I said it's as good as you never paid a dime.
Yes.
And I said, how? I said, just go and look for your statements and see how much. The 10,000 he borrowed, he's owing about 16,000 by the time he realized it.
Because he's also paying interest on that because you are not paying the whole value of what you spend. They will calculate.
Exactly.
You pay the minimum and you also pay interest every month. At the end of the day, it's stupidity. Because people don't.
It's not stupidity. I don't think it's stupidity. I think it's because sometimes people get here, they come with that Lagos sharpness, and they think they are smarter than everybody around here.
No. Oyinbo people are extremely smart people.
No escape.
The system is designed that no wonder they will capture you. You cannot escape everything. You cannot go scot-free because they share data, they share information.
And they will blacklist you. They will put you in a file called Schufa in Germany. Schufa. That is a blacklist. They will put you. Everything will be stained. You can't even get a phone card. You can't get nothing. You just be.
I told you, sorry. Here they have access to your income, and here you cannot just go to the bank and withdraw cash and be paying cash. No, everything digitalized. I cannot even remember the last time I touched a physical cash. I will pay with my card or my Apple Pay to my phone. So what I'm trying to say is that the system is so designed that if you are lazy, you are not going to make it. The system is so designed for you to put in the work, the hours.
Remy, let me tell you, if you see the number of people in prison because of default in payment, prison, they'll put you in prison here. Prison, it's not that nobody will spare you.
I know the Asians are even more notorious about that. They just throw you into prison.
But Simba, where you are, I don't think, did they get interest on loans? I don't think so.
No, you get to all these credit card things that people are talking about, they put interest on it too.
But
in Saudi Arabia,
tax on your salary. That is beautiful of it. Okay, no tax on salary. But here, there's a lot of tax on income. The more you, and to be frank with you, when you look at the benefit here, because of the
question is supposed to ask Biggie, how would the bank survive then? If
I don't know.
No, you pay even if you take loan. If you take loan, you pay interest too.
So here, the people that are on benefit, it's like sometimes I see some of our black kids here.
And even sorry, Remy, even there are private people like all these Gomonly Lanta type
like
of things. Yes. And then if you take certain amount of money, if you want to pay in 1 year, this is the amount you are going to pay. If you want to pay in 2 years, this is the amount you are going to pay.
What they do here, what they do here is this: as you come to this country, as you continue to live more years here, and your credit is good, then you have access to more benefit. The benefit I'm trying to tell you is not that it's free. Nothing is free here. Forget all those stories that they say health is free. Well, mind you, when you go to the hospital, you pay doctor's fee. And mind you, here, if you are sick, if they do not see the symptoms with their kuru high, they will tell you to go back. They will just give you a paracetamol, go and take it. If you do not see that symptoms that truly, even a woman that want to give birth to baby, they must make sure that it's nearly close to where he's going to deliver that baby. What they are trying to do is that they are trying to reduce the money they spend on you.
Remy, I don't think I can live under that kind of system. My daughter was having just ordinary, I think I told you before, was having whenever she sneezes, blood will come out from her nose. And I think it's the weather of where she is that is causing it. I told her, but And I say, okay, for the benefit of hindsight, go to your school clinic. You understand? I thought it's just like the way we do it in Nigeria, that anytime you are sick, you can just walk into a doctor and doctor will attend to you immediately. Do you know that the says is supposed to apply online? They will not give her an appointment. And I said, people will die under this kind of a condition.
Very important to that guy that said that the daughter was sneezing some blood. It can come from ear pain, or probably she knocked her head somewhere.
That's how you are talking to is a medical doctor, and you are.
No. I know. Or from tooth pain. I mean, it happened to me one time.
We are not giving differentials. We are not giving differentials. There's something that we are speaking to here. We are not giving differentials.
You are advising a doctor.
I'm a doctor now. I'm a doctor for equipment also now. Machine doctor.
So if somebody is sick, how can you get attention quickly?
Okay, I get you. Okay. I get you.
Go to the ER. All those doctors you see, this is just my opinion. They say to protect their licenses first of all. That's the first thing they do. So when anybody reports any issue here, they don't just assume, go and use this one. Sometimes they want to go through extensive tests as much as possible. Now, if someone is coming from Nigeria now, if you report malaria here, you don't enter trouble with that too. Then go isolate you as if you have special disease. And they can even drain all your blood, transfuse another blood to you because of malaria. They want to make sure they do everything because it's always the license plate. Because if they give a prescription, if something goes wrong, that doctor can lose his license. Very easy to lose license. So they are always very careful.
But that is not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying now. So is that why they will be giving an appointment for somebody who is sick? As if sickness will wait for you? So you can give, you are sick, you have complaint.
Mr. Simba, what I'm trying to say, they want you to go to the ER.
Simba,
that's where you can get urgent care.
When you have this like that, go to the emergency.
Simba, what they are trying to do. Sorry, Ola. What they are trying to do here, I'm just talking about their benefit. The benefit is there, but at the same time, the state try to control the funding of it, not just spend the money anyhow. They protect children more and old age people than people in the working class. You in the working class, they just want you to continue to work. Why some people, they are in the working class, but they don't want to work because they want to enjoy the benefit. But what they did here is that they push them out again. They continue to reduce the benefit they are giving them. Now they are giving them condition. If you don't get a job, we don't give you money. Some of them will now say, I do not find a job for 6 months or 2 years. They not say, don't worry, we'll find a job for you. They continue to throw job to them, but it's a free country. You can also decide that job, you don't like it, it's not good for your health, but they continue to push it. And when they continue to push it, they continue to reduce the amount of money they give to you. That means all these developed countries, they're already oversaturated. They're having their own problem. And when you sit down and look at it holistically, you will see that the whole world is in a mess. First and foremost,
let me steal 20 seconds from you. That thing you just mentioned. If you say you don't get job here, there are some agencies. Government is funding them. Oh yeah, go there, go and retrain.
That's what I'm saying here too now. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing I'm saying. And they will force them. They force them out, and most of the citizens here are complaining. And they also complain that immigrants took their jobs. But you don't have you are not how to say, you are not making babies like before, and you don't want to do this heavy lifting job. You don't want to do this hard job. You want to enjoy your life. You still want to have your vacation. You still want to have a lot of things. And at the same time, you don't want this immigrant in your own country. So how to balance it? They are also confused. Because if, like for example, if you are in Nigeria, you have a good paying job, or you have a good business that you make enough money, you have your own house that you're not paying mortgage for, you have a simple car, you are not financing the car, I bet you enjoy triple fold in Nigeria than here. Because the weather is also in your side. Here, we have to contend with like 6 months of cold, real cold. I'm not talking about cold of just open your fridge. I'm talking about even more colder than your deep freezer. and you still have to go to work and work, whether you work in the office or you work outside, because you have to pay that bill.
Mr.
So
Remy, it be like say you no like code, or the way you take they hype this code. You code for where we self deal.
No, I already get used to it, but at the same time, I must tell the people the truth.
This your extremely
like
cold.
said,
This your
like,
extremely cold. You know
no,
we've argued it before. What degree is it?
Biggie,
now,
that Scandinavia is cold, oh. Not be like Germany. Oh.
I know he's living in Canada.
I'm not in Canada. I'm in US.
Okay. Scandinavia is cold anyway. Scandinavia is so cold.
I'm up in the north.
Okay.
If you're up in the North Alaska area,
I'm telling you, we get to negative 40 degrees.
Is this Celsius or Fahrenheit you are using?
Either ways, measure it. Not the same thing.
No, for example, here, we started the cold term today or yesterday, and for the next 80 days, we are going to be hovering the deepest cold about -35 to about -45. That's
Celsius, right?
Yes, Celsius. That is extremely cold. But where I'm living, we're not as cold as that, but it's also cold. Maybe sometimes the highest we can have, the minimum we can have, the highest we can have is like -20, which is extremely cold. So,
but with the snow, it's not so bad, with snow. But if it doesn't snow, windy is crazy. It's killing.
Yeah, I know you are living in Germany. Germany is not as cold as Scandinavia. Or
no, but no, when it's not snowing,
I know,
and it's like minus.
What I'm just
10?
I'm just trying to say is that I'm giving these people, I do my heart for them. In this extreme cold weather, they still come out, devise a very good system to make their country to work. And
necessity.
So, apart from necessity, their business continue to thrive. Whatever they are doing, they are prepared for it for winter and summer or what. We have the shortest summer. Our summer is
what is holding us back then as a black people?
So there's so many things that is holding us back as a black people. First,
can you name one?
No, I'm not going to name any. I'm just going to talk generally. So there are so many things that is holding us back. First and foremost, there is not patriotism and there is no love between black people. Because
thank you very much.
Nobody. You want your country to be good, but you don't want to obey the rules and regulation. You want your country to be El Dorado, but you don't want to go through the sacrifices.
No, you don't. No. The leadership failure. First of all, not the follower. Yeah, don't go there. Biggie, let me talk to him. Yeah,
Tony, wait. You did Germany. Now you take your mouth, talk him now. Say if they give you letter, you cannot respond to everything because the money, and you are here complaining that Nigeria is bad. Nigeria, like I always sorry, Mr. Remy, Nigeria is not bad. Nigerians are bad.
Yes.
It is not the Nigeria that is bad. It is we Nigerians.
Okay. Look at it this way. Is it not the same Nigerian that will travel to Europe, America, Asia? They will obey their rules and regulations.
Exactly.
But the moment they step to Murtala Mohammed, in fact, there's a good news coming from Lagos yesterday. They just opened the E-wing departure of Murtala Mohammed International Airport. So there's no need for custom to ask you for money anymore. Just place your passport on it, and then you go out to.
Yeah, Kiyamo, good minister.
He's doing. All of them are working together, but he's doing wonderfully well. So what I'm just trying to say before I lose my line of thought is that at the end of the day, when you look at an average black man, apart from being that we are not patriotic, we don't want to sacrifice, we are extremely greedy. Because I've never seen a white man that will steal a lot of money or being corrupt and take all the money and take it to Nigeria to go and invest in Nigeria. The money stays in that country. There's a lot of corruption in China. The money stays there, and the people use the money to create employment for their people.
Yeah.
But
your president is going to England.
That's the last one, so that another person can talk. I don't believe in leadership or followership, because to me, I believe followership today is a leader tomorrow. So don't always come and tell me your leaders are corrupt. You cannot tell me that Awolowo, Tafawa Balewa are still your leader today. You have produced several followership that follow Awolowo, and they have become leaders. Some of them already passed on. So the journey it continues to goes on. The orientation have to change from the beginning. And
No, they go there. No, they go Awolowo side at all. Let us talk about today.
Let me
Today,
finish.
your president is going to England for Medicare, and you are not ashamed.
Can you calm down, please? Please, I beg you. I beg you, of God. Please just calm down. I will finish in 20 seconds. I like what the progressive said. He said maybe we should forget age 10 and above and start reorientating from 0 to 10. So that if we reorientate them and we have new ideas cultivating them, maybe that country will turn better in the future. But for
Biggie, are you sure we can do that without a social security on ground?
We don't need social security to do that. But the point is, who are the people that are going to reorientate those ones? Because they themselves they are corrupt minded already.
So we are in the state of confusion. Then
I don't know how we are going to achieve that.
You see, so let us be facing the reality here. Not be say we just talk.
But we have to know,
Tony. Do you know?
We have to look for a way out.
Do you know the reason why I said followership or leadership? I don't buy that idea. The reason is very simple. When you said this leader is bad, that leader is bad, that is bad, who do you think you will pick in your own interest?
We can pick this man as this interior minister.
Let people talk finish. At least. If
you said 20 seconds.
If you think, my own leader, this is Mr. Tony, is a good leader. And then that person now say, oh no, Mike is a good leader. Oh no, Simba is a good leader. Everybody will pick according to their own interest. But when you put everybody together, generalize it and say, okay, we are building a new society.
Carry the money on.
So building a new society from scratch again, that country needs a new society to be afresh. Look at Japanese children. Look at the children here. The children here, they go to school by themselves. And if you are in the red crossing, you obey. Even there's no red lighting, you stop for them like 20, 40 meters ahead, so for them to pass. And when they cross the road, they also wave to you. So that is the culture they incorporate in the people here. When you see children or elderly people want to cross the line, you stop. So it has been in them. But ourselves, look at ourselves. We are talking about stampede. We are talking about people impatient. You are blaming that. Why not look at ourselves? Are we doing the right thing? Why are you doing the right thing where you are in diaspora? And when you go to Nigeria, you want to show that big man. When you enter the bank, you want people to know that you are from abroad, America. You start speaking your disc. You want to put on your Bavariga to show off. That is
see, Remy, we are not too far from liberation. We just need I so much believe that this tax reform you are looking at today will change a lot of things, because I'm looking in more than distributing money in a loan. That was why I give an example that, okay, you don't consume beer, but you are sharing from that money. Okay, now you are no longer to share from that money now, based on the new formula. So everything you are sharing that you are not allowing, then let's see whether the leaders will not change. Because at least before you can see money, for small leaders, before you can see money, you have to make that money first, right? People accused Tinubu of alphabet today, assuming it was true. Because I know all this story. Oh, you are sharing percentage. Easier said than done. Because if you know what it takes to maintain solution, to maintain software, to maintain consultancy, people will not come here and start saying because you are seeing big money. It doesn't work that way. What we want to see is what was your situation before? Now, you only see it now when it's successful. That's the problem. Look at the current situation, how you are going to solve the problem. So if you start bringing out in, okay, we've already moved power issue away from exclusive list. Do I think that one is going to yield? Of course, give it like 10 years from now, and you see whether it's going to yield result or not. It's definitely going to yield results. By play, petroleum industry bill, credit to Buhari in sincerity, because I know all these subsidy removal, the credit should actually go to Buhari. But I know because it's in crisis now, people will keep quiet. They won't talk. But when the success comes tomorrow, they will define, oh, it was Buhari that removed it. But now it's Tinubu they are accusing. I don't care at this level, but I give that credit to Buhari. The lighting is going to produce result by far. Give it like 10 years, and let's discuss it later. You remove all this naira floating. Do you think it's going to yield results? It's going to yield results. By the time you start moving some of the core key thing, you reform and you start moving some kind of means of production away from the government, we are bound to see the result. Honestly, we are not too far. We are not too far from becoming great.
We are too far. We are too far. We are too far because allegedly.
Ola, you are right. But how many people understand it the way you understand it?
Okay,
how
let me.
Of those laymen in Nigeria? How many people that don't want to be schooled or just?
No. Do you know why? Do you know what is happening? Why Nigeria will not move forward? Hold on. We haven't settled that Buhari issue. Hold on. The country will continue to go backward until we find solution to that Buhari's mystery. Allegedly, that man is not Buhari because Buhari used to be a very good man.
Forget about Buhari. Buhari is not your ex-president.
Allegedly, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. And the Kpai and this mafia, they are trying to say, okay, this man is going to see him. The mafia people are doing it. So allegedly,
Tony, wait.
Yes,
Tony,
yes.
Is Lagos working today compared to 1999? Is Lagos working?
No, Lagos is working very well.
No. Is Lagos working today compared to 1999?
No, with Sanwo-Olu, with this Ambode and all the guy, they are good, But what I'm saying is hold on. But one thing is this: the country is being ruled by mafia. No, hold on. You see, last time they said that somebody from Kish go and see Buhari. Is that the same Buhari that are going to sit there allegedly?
I want to focus on the institution. Where I'm talking of what is happening now, I'm not actually focusing on Tinubu or Buhari now. But the institution they are trying to set up, we take care of that. That's what I'm saying. Okay, Tinubu was good. Tinubu was not there when Fashola was there. Fashola left there, and the person there continue. It's not looking like a plug and play. We should have had that opportunity at Obasanjo not messed up. Obasanjo messed up.
The best president Africa ever had. That's Obasanjo the Great.
No, Obasanjo regime was good, but what about the succession plan? If he messed up.
No, because he went to help Nigeria. He went to do the same thing what China did and Russia did. Una say no, I want to chop democracy. Look at the chop free speech now.
Let me tell you one thing. Where is one thing? If the leader is good today and the leader left tomorrow, and the predecessor cannot survive, cannot continue with that a good plan, then that is not a good leader.
He should have been given he should have been given enough time to set up to let those EFCC
Tony,
mature.
Tony, if someone had a father, the father used to be a drummer, and when the father died, the culture of drumming died in the family. Then that papa was never a good leader because he was supposed to let what you are doing. Wait now, that the cultural thing, the richness in that your drumming should be for should be generational. But if the things stop on you, then you are not a good leader. If rebuilding Nigeria stop under Obasanjo, I agree. I like Obasanjo, but the way he handed over from that day, that is where they messed up. The choice of your successor sometimes.
He shouldn't have handed over. Hold on, sir. Sorry, sir. He shouldn't have handed over. They should have not forced him to hand over because he was setting up all the institutions, governmental institutions. They should have allowed it to continue like Putin did, like China did.
Tony, I disagree with you on that.
No, we don't want democracy because the free speech is not free after all.
Wait, if he didn't hand over, don't forget that it's human being. If God said 2007 was his last day on the surface of the earth,
he should be there. He should be there for life, for life, because the only guy that have a good sense of direction.
You are not getting the point. Obasanjo is human. No human is indispensable.
Yeah, if he die, he die. But it's not dead. He should be there until death.
Guy. I disagree with you.
Many companies
that you and I.
Yeah.
Many companies that you and I work for today. Wait, many
companies. No. Because he was the guy that knows what to do with the country.
Tony, wait. Many companies that you and I work for today now, some of them were created like 200 years ago. Some of them like 300 years ago. And those companies have gone for three centuries. and they are still
Yeah.
functional. You understand? It simply means that the leadership then were able to hand over properly.
No, hold on. Don't forget that it was a very dictatorship. That Germany, France, everywhere dictatorship. Somebody like Obasanjo was it's the missed opportunity.
Even look at private businesses. Forget about
missed opportunity. I don't want to debate this at all. Nobody like Obasanjo in Africa. Black Africa, diaspora, the whole Black Africa's nations, people. That's what I would refer to as diaspora. Nobody like Obasanjo, and that chance will never come again. It's a pity. So that was the last chance. Unless we're able to peacefully separate the country now. Hold on, then we as a Duduwa people, we can Western Nigeria, we can able to do our thing our own way because we have got enough quality people. You know what I'm saying? When we go back, we know how to handle the bad people amongst us already. Yeah, now.
Okay, let's go back to Remy. Yeah, Remy, thank you for yielding the floor.
Yeah, so you are spoken very well. And just like what I said before, everybody will pick their leader according to the interest they have in him. But that continued in total reorientation from the beginning. And if you are thinking, oh, I don't like the people from the north, the people from the southern are better, that is a fallacy. Because if they are better, why can't Ogun State or your state as beautiful as like 50 or 60% of Lagos? They have been collecting allocation from the federal government. They have been getting money, internal generated fund, for how many years now? So why is this some state in the south is as poor as some of them in the north? So, but the beauty about democracy is that since 1999, that country has witnessed some progress. It might be slow, but the progress we can see it visibly. Lagos was not like that in 1999. But with good policy and institutionalization of their policy, we can see that successful development. Today, we are talking about Lagos State getting ready to start their green rail line. And by next year, they are going to finish the second phase of Blue Line. And they're not stopping. They continue to build and build more infrastructure, open up the state. And today, you can see that it is the only state that have nightlife in Nigeria. And you see people post it on YouTube, online, from one bar to another bar, from one eatery point to another eatery point. But eatery point have started to rob on the neighboring state like Oyo and Ogun. Now we can say in Ibadan, they started to copy the eatery point the way they are doing in Lagos, very sophisticated one. And people are going there. That is the beauty of democracy. But at the same time, our problems still rely on the educated illiterate. And a lot of our people who refuse to really grow up, they still believe in the old system. If we want to be a good country, we must all work together to make that country a better country. Not every time pointing at Christian figure at this tribe, by this tribe. The tax reform is a very
Lagos is working because the Hausa no fit enter no bush there for Hausa to stay. Now what they want to enter?
No matter what you said, if you go to Abuja today, Abuja is as beautiful, even beautiful for more than European.
Ronnie, Dangote is still Lagos.
But Abuja is not part of our country. Make no they talk about Abuja here. Talk about Lagos. Talk about Benin.
So I don't like the way.
I know. You want to be politically correct.
No.
We must divide that country peacefully. No war. If not, if you war,
you divide Nigeria, they go Biafra. You know that.
Where you want to they go cut my head there?
The rhetoric
you go join your name.
What you are preaching here is not feasible. Every time come here, even if you are saying that the country should be divided, do you think Edo and Oyo will be together? No, everybody will go their own way.
No, Edo and Anambra will be together.
So what are we talking here? So if we want to divide Nigeria, do you think the south will go with southwest? It's a lie. So sometimes what you wish for yourself, be careful. And it's not that every state in Nigeria is so viable like that. How many of them are?
The south is it's not one. It's different. You know, we have a do
So
data.
you cannot say that. So you can also say that maybe because we are going to divide, then the south where we accept Edo to be part of them. It's a lie, at least from the constitution.
Let me tell you one thing. Edo can stand alone. Hold on. 1 minute. You know, now we be the number one country. Now we be the number one state for Nigeria. Now we get the kingdom. Now we get a country. Now we get the first city in Africa. So what do you want to tell me now?
Don't
Benin City.
He go run over you. Go overtake you. Grab you.
No, what do you want to tell me now? Let me get a charge. Go to Benin City and see the city plan. We're talking about 200 years, 300 years old city plan. We never adjust any street. I want to just come to maintain all the whole street that time when they already don't carve down. Have you been to Benin before? That's why you don't know. We have street, lane, a road, everything is just 300 years old street. You know, go ask the Portuguese and the British, they will tell you what is Benin City. That's why we came to Lagos and made that place also the same thing. We go to all this Dahome, everywhere, we make everything correct. So, my friend, don't play with us. If a donation, if not say we don't want to do what.
You can see the way you are talking. We are talking about you are talking about 2024. You are talking about 18th century. Who cares?
Yes.
What is there in Benin City? I passed through Benin City 2 or 3 times. What I see,
I know because of this Nigeria now. Because this Nigeria where they come put us together. Yeah, because they are eating all the money.
Yeah, you are a funny guy, really. To be
we are just 5 million people. 4 million people.
Worry is part of Edo before the. I don't know whether it's part of Edo now. What is worry?
Now worry and all those sapele, but all those Asaba, they belong to the Seibo one carrier now. They are speaking different language there.
If you look at it now, if you look at that state now, and not only in Edo alone, even most of the Southwest states, sometimes it's just an eyesore. What are they doing? So some will come and do their some will try, some will just
not be their fault now, not be their fault. They are using the money to do the northern part. You know they say Abuja and Sokoto and everywhere they say.
Stop this thinking, please, I beg you.
But now they get the oil well now. What you now they try to talk here? You get oil well.
I think another person.
Let me stop that one. Let me stop. Talk another thing. These people, they are the owner of the oil well. They are the owner of Capital City. They are the owner of the NDA, the military academy, police academy belong to them. What you will forget now? If you talk, they will quench you. They get all the weapon, all the weaponry, all the Tukado jet, I mean, what do you call it? All day for naught. We don't get anything. Second division don't come for our place, for Ibadan. They don't carry a commode. They don't carry out the whole equipment, go to the north. So you cannot, if you speak, the northerner will tell you that if you move, you say, don't move. If you move, I move you. You know, so that's why all of now they try to say, no, northerners are good people. Northerners are good people. Because of the fear. Because if northerners come to the south, they will carry those equipment. They will march over on our head. Now they fear. Yeah, what is in the south now for defense? Nothing. Yes, right on. I don't hear anybody.
I think to me, you are still getting it wrong. If my memories have me right, the second mechanized division in Ibadan is still there. All the mechanized, the 82 second in Enugu.
What are the infantry? The infantry.
No. Let me finish. I will not take too much time so that you can continue because I want to do other stuff. The reason why it's very difficult to plan a coup in Nigeria to be successful because they have decentralized most of them. And all those mechanized divisions, they also have their own equipment for war or whatever is supposed to be there. But the reason why you see that a lot of things are in the north because they have that insecurity. Because of fighting, the fighting that is going on there, but it has abated now. It has abated now because the president now, and not because I'm not trying to put Tinubu up or whatever. It's not being fair. This is the truth. You cannot just continue to be holding the rest of the country in ransom. You have to check your house by yourself.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
The status quo, some of them, they don't want to change. Because they are using the status quo to make their own people, majority of their people and religion to suppress them. You in the south, you have loud mouth. You like to talk. You like to claim your human right. but you are not also not doing the right thing.
Educated, more educated, more
Please
educated.
calm down. You are not also not doing the right thing for your own people. Calm down. Let me say the final statement, and then you continue, because I want to. Even in your own eyes, all your government in the southern part of the country, they're also stealing your money, blue and black, and nothing you can do. With all you say, I'm highly educated, I'm woman activist, I know the right thing. They are still doing the same thing they are doing in the north also.
The money they not much chunk where they come down to the south, now that they share now. The money not reach to develop the south. The moment that they bring now small money, then the government will just take pocket and nothing will do. And then the masters they for
what
not.
What are you asking me? Have you ever seen the federal allocation? Number one on that list is always Delta State.
I know.
So it's not the small money you guys are receiving now.
See the money. See the money they give to Obaseki and Okowa for that this oil. That oil money where they give them. I remember now that money. That one they give when they will come expose it. They just take all the money now.
You are shouting about is the one that sponsored Atiku election in the last election because of big posts.
The masters they for no. The masters they for no. Now they tell us okay, I take the money. We not do anything so long you.
What can a northerner come and tell Edo or Delta people to do? I know
they tell they'll give them the chop and hold on. They say, but don't let people come out to may they not take the oil, may they not guard the oil. If you go to Benin, people they cook oil for village.
You are lying. I don't think any northerner will come to the south, especially.
They use the governors. They use the governors as their stooges. They'll say, okay, Obaseki, and they go take this money. Don't worry, don't do anything with it. If they come, they say that they run to Abuja now, go meet the north, and go to Sokoto, go to Kano, go to beg all those Mayas. So
what I'm telling you is very simple.
Yes.
Delta Akwa Ibom Bayelsa. They receive a lot of money from federal allocation.
I know.
So look. With that kind of money they are receiving monthly, are you telling me they are taking Edo or Delta money and go and give it to Aboki in the north? Is that what you are saying?
No. Sorry, sir. Let me explain it very coolly now. Okay. May I talk and JJ? The money what they will collect for those oil wells from Edo, Delta, okay, quite about different small, those other people, Edo, Delta, and Bayelsa. They will carry that money. They will carry and go. Look at the refinery where we get for Benin too. You don't forget oil to refine. Because they first carry the oil go to Kaduna. From there they'll come go to the Sharam. But look, we are in trouble in the south. We should unite, okay? We should unite. Let's manage the Igbo people, I beg, so that we don't have to be fighting ourselves. Let us manage the Igbo people because we cannot kill each other. After all, we are already intermarried. We are already intermarried. You can just see notable people. Like this governor that they now from this Akintude Igodalo, his wife na Igbo. Then this Davido's uncle. So we can work with Igbo people. Look at this man also for Lagos. This man that contested last time. So we and Igbo we can be able to stay together without any trouble. But let us take back all the oil wells belonging to the Northerners right now. And then we can share it among. Then we don't share. We let it be. Let us use them collectively to help our people of the southern Nigeria, all the Southerners, including Ilorin and Kogi. So my brother, all this political correctness, let's forget about Abuja. Let's then keep their NDA. Let them keep whatever. We have to start afresh. We cannot be the same country with these people. I'm very sorry. Okay, thank you. Because if the Obasekis, the Okowas of Delta and the Edo and the Bayelsa, if they get that money, they not use them well. We can go to them, we can go after them, but you cannot because they are masters. Therefore, not. They will call MIA. They will say, okay, come on, colonial masters. The northern Nigeria is the Arewa. They are our colonial masters. That's what they usually run to for help. And then they will send out their police, their army, and but Tinubu is doing his best right now to scatter that arrangement. Yeah. Okay, but I say people don't sleep. What time is it now? Let me see the time here. It's just 5. Okay, almost 6 o'clock a.m. here. Yes.
Everybody is quiet because you are not allowing anybody to talk. So they've left you to continue.
So basically, what I believe we need in Nigeria is so simple. Let's restructuring continues. Restructuring, I believe, we force people into productivity. You know, we already have the template. So, like we said, I've said this in over time. If you ask me, do I really like the North? I've said this several times that when I mention North here, I only refer to the political elite. And when you look at the political elite in the North, are they totally different from the South? No, they are not really totally different. They are from the same family. Let's just face that fact. But once I talk of the North, mostly, I'm referring to the political class. That's me for you. So that's why I've never for once spared Buhari. Then do I think even my man, which is Tinubu, do I think it's clean? No, it's not clean. But we still have some political elite that in the attempt for them to fulfill their own destiny, that is still managed to create some things that favor the masses. What we need in that country is even though your leaders are looting, if the looting is not affecting job, if the looting is not affecting security negatively, we won't be talking this way. Because why am I saying this thing? We know that politicians everywhere, they are corrupt, including my own prime minister where I am. You understand? We've seen all their deals. But what we are talking about is this. At least you can't have Port Harcourt refinery and Warri refinery and be granted that those infrastructure should be working for people to have jobs. But when they are not working, how will they have jobs? So we have our electricity sector to be functional, to have jobs. So why were this not working before? Just because they were cornered by some people in the
Yes,
government.
sir. Double tragedy. No work and then no supply.
Wait,
no.
but
Yeah.
look at when they deregulated telecommunication. Look at the impact on Nigerians and in Nigerians today. Look at the impact of broadcasting. You know, broadcasting before, I tried to explain some things here, but I'm happy when Daddy Freeze even tried to shed more light on it. In those days, if you are an artist, you will have to go to all those broadcast stations and start begging. Even if some producer, if some marketers will not want the stations to play your music, they may not allow your this thing to shine. But when we started having some private organization, the like of Kenny Music by Keke and D1, they started promoting. Even those people that even started promoting the young artists now. Look at how big the industry is that they are people are forgetting that they even started. Those are the type of impact we are looking for in any reform. It is not about being power today. I'm not saying people are not hungry.
Ola, a quick question. Recently, Korean, they went on a visitation to Dangote refinery, and they are also interested in building a refinery in Nigeria. So next year or in the next 2 years, 2 or 3 refineries will be coming up, and we have seen the price war already started between Dangote and NNPC already. At least in the last two days, they continue to reduce their price, the PMS price. So my question to you is that, what do you think will happen in the next 2 or 3 years, where we have like 6 or 4, up to 6 refineries working at the same time? What will be how will the competition will be, and what will be for our foreign exchange reserve? That's my question.
It's very obvious. Number one, once we stop using our money to feed some people that put themselves in a subsidy regime. So, you know, these people, they were helping European, they've been helping European refinery to function. And the money we realized from petroleum, they used to pay individuals. And we were subsidizing African countries. Now, I don't even want us to look at those refinery and the output from those refinery as necessarily cheap. Because to be honest with you, I will not be expecting all those gasoline to come to 400 naira or 300 naira. That's not the way I'm thinking about it.
Yes, I know. But at least I'm thinking about between 600 to 800.
Even if it is 1,000, I don't even have a problem with that. The problem I have is this: if we have just 2,000 people working in that sector, the new initiative is capable of employing 200,000 people. 200,000 people with spending capacity. They are capable of creating another industry entirely, sub-industry within that businesses. It simply means that Nigerians will be richer and the affordability will increase. So things can be 1,000 and you are able to afford it. And things can be 1 kobo and you may not be able to buy it. So to me, when you create people, like this is the way I look at it. I said when IT came up, maybe people like us that were not frequenting the beer parlor, going to all those restaurants, we made it habit on Friday to go there. Now, let's say if me and the bosses guys we went to that place that time, maybe overnight, maybe some people drink like 3 bottles. I mean that maybe I'm not a heavy drinker because over 24 hours, I know even that's a week. Because when you say Friday to Saturday, I know if you drink past 2 bottles. That's the day I drink most, I will drink 2 bottles. That's me. That's my lifestyle. But what I'm saying is this: all those things we buy there, we are already creating economy around restaurant economy too. The restaurant too, they will go and buy meat from abattoir. They will go and buy rice. They will go and buy oil. So different thing. They will rent apartment. So the share they will put in the restaurant, someone will build it for them. That is how the economy. That's how the economy we go in cycle. You understand what I'm saying? So to me, more refinery coming because investors, they are not stupid. They can see that industry is growing. They've always been there before, but they could not come because of the subsidy regime, because they could not compete.
Thank you.
They could not compete.
Now you are hitting the nail on the head. Now let's assume that Baba, that time that Nigeria, he paid off our debt, and he was able the price of crude oil continued to increase, and he was able to save about $60 billion in external reserve and another 20 billion in excess crude something. If they have removed that subsidy at that time, Nigeria would have forgot about this subsidy to today. But look at that 60 billion. Ask Jonathan, where is the money?
That's it. That external reserve safe. That's external reserve safe. It has its own purpose, right? Look at it this way. If we don't need to import so much, if we don't need to import so much, we are producing. We may not even be looking too much about our external reserve.
Yes.
So that's that. If we are producing enough, more than what. So, to me, what I would like to see in Nigeria is at the day of Ovaltine, where we used to produce Ovaltine and we export. When we used to produce Bonfita and export. When we used to produce Renault, Peugeot, and all those things that we can import, we can export.
Even matches, Niger match was exported to England, everywhere. Yes.
We have people like Onward, people that we have like people like Omalayo that used to produce books. We used to produce those days. So in essence, how were we able to maintain our currency those days? Because we were exporting too. We produced to meet local needs. Everybody knows the lack of exile battery and them all those people that.
Of course,
it's not. We have friends those days. That we know that this is what their father, their papa, they produce.
That is what one of my father's business. I used to follow him to Azide. I used to follow him to CFAO because he was a manager there before. We used to go and buy. I'm telling you, new car, and he will sell it within 2 weeks. How much are they selling Mazda 323 that time? It's not even up to 3,000 naira, and he will get 4 or 5. And within 1 week, people already bought it up for him. So, and it's not that we have 24 hours electricity supply that time. It's not that our village have 24 hours of supply. People still stay in their village, farm their farmland, and bring the produce to the hinterland, to the city. But like somebody
You
said
see,
before, more and more
on that
people
electricity.
want to go to Lagos. But there's no housing, there's no job for all, and you want to go and struggle there. Some people lost faith will smile on them. Some is mystery. So
You see that electricity you mentioned, you know, I've said it. If we are talking of barber shop, if we are talking of hairdresser salon, if we are talking of all those small businesses, maybe I will say, okay, probably. But for large scale business, for Unilever to take its production to Ghana, that one you can't tell me
it's too much, okay? Because I know their plant, even Procter and Gamble, I know their factory.
Exactly.
All of these guys, they have a big factory in Ibadan, and they move out like that. And it's not something that happened during this guy. It's something that we messed up so many years, okay?
Exactly.
And we are not even building our own local factory to compete with this what do you call it, foreign what do you call it, global company like this. So, but if we put the right policy back, don't be surprised, it might come back.
That is why we say that the government is not there to create the enabling environment.
No, it's not easy under 1 year or 2 years, and everything will just come to a head around like that.
No, not be this man. No, not be Tinubu what they talk now. I mean,
but don't forget about the past. We are talking about present
no,
and future.
after Obasanjo, no government in place. After Obasanjo, no government in place. Today.
Forget about Obasanjo, no Obasanjo, whether you like it or
And then we
not.
forget about the governance in Nigeria then.
Oh God, you know what?
Because the man is getting old. He's getting old now. He cannot come back now. Yes.
Tony.
That
we don't have government. That we don't have government after Obasanjo. Like you said, don't let us be saying all these things. We are misinforming the public if you are saying this. If you are saying government is not as efficient as it's supposed to be, I understand. Now, don't forget that other Jonathan we are talking about. We have what we call this banking.
Sorry for that. You know, let's not forget.
Nuba.
Let's not forget. Sorry. Yes. Okay.
We have Nuba. We have a single treasury account.
Yeah.
Those
Shopee. How many programs? Thank you. I remember. I'm
all
sorry.
Those policy that can allow us to be more accountable.
Yes, sir.
Now,
yes,
other
sir.
than Jonathan, we are talking about too. We were moving toward more of electronic transactions. So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that the thing will not just materialize overnight.
I forgot. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. Jonathan, under Jonathan, things were okay. With them, Akiwumi, Okujiwala, Abina, this, I understand.
So
thank you, sir.
As bad as Buhari was in my own, it's not as if Buhari didn't do good at all.
No, he did wonderfully on infrastructure. Look at all those trends.
So
wonderful. Very good job.
So that's why I'm saying that at the end of the day, in the future, let us put it where it's supposed to be. Yes. If I want to tell you that the real person behind telecommunication in Nigeria today is Babangida, because Babangida was the person that had that boldness to deregulate telecommunication by decree. If you are talking about what liberated the broadcasting in Nigeria today, in extension, leading to why we are having our local artists now.
Yes, even people are now having radio station, FM station.
Exactly.
Before you they have different licenses, okay? Which is good.
You will see give it to Babangida.
More employment for people. You see them.
But Babangida should be out of the question after murdering allegedly. Delejiwa.
We are not talking about Babangida per se like that. We are talking about their policies.
Exactly. You can't. These people they were not 100% bad. Even if they were 200% bad, 2% bad, good, that 2% is what we are talking about. Now let us look at the impact of the 200%.
They are foreigners. They are foreigners. They were just occupiers. They come and rule us as administrators, as a colonial, as masters. So let them go. Let them vanish.
Okay. Whether you like it or not, now Babangida is a core reason, or one of the core reasons you have telecommunication functioning in Nigeria today. I've heard people that say, "Oh, telecommunication will have come to Nigeria." Keep deceiving yourself. Power has been existing for centuries, and yet we are still struggling with it in Nigeria. Telecommunication, we had that project as far back as 50s. See, the time Babangida regulated telecommunication,
Ola,
it was dysfunctional.
sorry to quickly interject. It's when I came here, I discovered that Nigerian banking system is much more faster, quicker, and better than here. Here, there is no interest on deposit. The money you put there just
No. Like I said, we have
so,
one of the best.
So we should appreciate what we have sometimes. A lot of Nigerians, they don't know what they have sometimes. Easy for you to go to walk into any bank, and within 1 hour, you already open your bank account. Are you kidding here? They have to give you an appointment 2 months ahead, 3 months ahead, before you can even open
Nigerian payment system is one of the core payment system case study in some institutions. So we have a very robust payment system in Nigeria.
But they will not accept it. If you tell them what you are saying now, if you tell most Nigerians, they will say you are lying.
Because look, there's something they said about we
accepted. That is very correct. Nigeria's banking system is the best, better than Germany, really, because Germany here is very difficult. You know, the government would take you. I mean, like Nigeria people, they can be sleeping in their bed and they're transferring money. It's not possible here in Germany, sir. Thank you. Really, Nigeria is very good for that. That was, I think, according to Ola, under Jonathan, then Sanusi. Time.
No, it's
good.
It's easy to transfer money here. I don't know about Germany. You can transfer money.
See, Tony, the rebuilding of Nigeria's payment system started under Absalam Abubakar.
Okay.
So the thing is this: even no matter how bad someone it is, I will still give the person his credit.
Yes.
We cannot give subsidy removal credit to Tinubu. Let's face that fact.
Let us be crediting. Let us be crediting the Southerners, because this is our future. Because in the future,
we are not looking at it the way you are looking at it.
It's okay, but with due respect.
Tony,
yes, sir.
You know my mind about the North. You know my not about the North. People say it because frequently there are some states are not viable. And I've said it over here, and I've argued it over and over that that's not viable in Nigeria.
I trust you.
It's a lie. As long as human being exists in that place,
the reason why they said they are not viable is because their governors are not working. If they think put on their thinking cap and they're doing the right thing.
I even want to share perspective about the North. You see the northern part we are talking about. Northern part.
I did not mention the North. I just say that.
I know. Going back to what they used to do before, northern part of the country can supply the entire Africa the clothing they need.
Even
the northern part of Nigeria, you see,
what about food?
They can supply the entire Africa.
If I were a governor of the North or whatever, I would just use added value, package my food very and sell it at expensive prices to all those Edo people. Dead down, say you have money, right? And I will sell it
and now they have mineral resources that is even more of valuable than petroleum.
Yes,
you know this thing they used to produce battery. You understand?
Lithium. So national state will become one of the richest states in Nigeria.
So the northern part of the country is not poor as we think about.
They are not poor.
That their leaders are behaving like our own leaders, because like I told you, don't think all leaders in the South are okay. No be South Alame said. No be South Iboride.
Yes.
No be South Ayoshede.
Yes.
So no be down there. No be South down there.
No be South your dancer Adeleke also.
This Adamu Ali Oshomo uncle.
Even fire me is a PhD holder.
Yayabelu. That is this thing. No, she na call not today. She na call not Bukola Saraki.
No be North Central.
Na South Ibira na South na. It's just close to Edo there. We get Ibira for Edo now. Na Ibira the be Ibira.
I have problem with northern elite and their political leaders. I don't have problem with common people in the north. They are like you and myself. If by the law, if by national selection, if we were born there, we be northerner by default. So that we are southerner is by default too.
What we are
So,
trying to say here is that, so that we don't prolong it too much, is that the northern part of the country, if they put on their thinking cap, I bet you in the next 10 years they will surpass all these southern states. First, they have a huge natural resources in their land. They have a big land for agriculture. Even on only agriculture, they just focus on. Repackage it. Don't sell it as I just harvest my corn, ship it or tomato. No, don't sell it to them like that way. Turn it to paste for them. Turn it to package food. And then you sell at exorbitant prices to all these southern, not to do, just criticize, shout every time. Sell it at a good price to them. You will even make more money than them. And you generate more VAT to your region, one way or the other. That is what they're supposed to be doing. But even the southern part, what are they doing? Some states, they are just folding their hand, not doing nothing. Just to rely on the allocation from the federal government every time.
No, other than oil and gas and Lagos well. So what do we have left?
So we all know that Ekiti, Ondo, and Osun, they have a big land on for agriculture. They are not going back to the farm. Only few are going back. And sooner or later, they will be looking to Lagos. They want to go and make quick money. Where is the quick money now? The way this guy is doing everything now, as from next year now, all revenue, if they pass that bill, all government revenue will just go to Nigerian Revenue Service, in like FRS alone. So all this MDA, they will not be collecting revenue anymore. They block that loophole, use technology, and that is over. And with a flip of just go to the NRS, what you know exactly how much your country have or how much is coming in to the government every day. So sometimes, like you said, Ola, it's not all about arresting people all over the world. Corruption. Just use technology, block the loopholes. Look at JAM today. Look at JAM, for example. The moment they give you admission, the moment you are already prospective to serve the Nigerian youth service in the next 4 years, your record is already there. Before now, but it's so easy to check everybody information now, to check the result of your children. Just go to their university website. Everything is there. Nobody can lie to you anymore. You can pay their school fees easily. Things have changed in that country, except if you don't want to say the truth. But if you want it to be better, I think everybody must work together. So some of the northern governors that are against the tax bill, where are they today? They already suspended, because it's whether you let this bill pass or you lose everything. Even the VAT money you are collecting now, you won't get nothing.
No, you know some of those people, because that's what they say. Like, if I found myself in power today, you said because of my policy, you are going to throw me away in 2027. You are joking.
No.
People like Tinubu, they know how to use power.
Yes.
Shebi, you want to throw me away in 2027? If you are not going to fight for me, I will not let you get the ticket.
Benny.
You understand? You are a senator today. You are okay. Where is Dino Melaye today now? With all this gala that he was doing to Tinubu then. You know what they even they tell them Tinubu openly.
Where is Olusola Saraki that was against Buhari and we
you understand? Where is Olusola Saraki?
Where is him now? It's political irrelevance. One of these people, they know how to checkmate them. They already checkmate most of them.
Exactly.
If you see Delta State governor, the way he was pressing Tinubu, that means that guy was one leg in PDP and one leg in APC. And don't deceive yourself. Don't think that vote that some of them have in 2023, they are going to have the same vote in 2027. It's not going to work that way. This man was not the president that time, but he is now. And to be
moreover, let them do that population census. You'll be shocked.
Yes, so
you'll be shocked
because
you
will see there will be a lot of from some northern states. They won't let them want to have that population. Go and write it down. They said no, it's not the right time.
No, Remy, do you know why they will have it? They will let them have it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are going to be excluded from the financial system.
And that means they will not throw their hand, or they have to let them have it.
You understand? You'll be excluded.
And if they have it, it's also good for them. They will know that all this
Baba, it doesn't even take, even if I were the consultant to handle some of these things, I won't start even censor directly from that. I will start censor rightly from NIM.
Yes.
And your SIM registration.
Yes.
From the SIM registration and all those, I first look at the data that I have, I first put them. Knowing quite well that some people that they don't have phone, I agree. But I will add
Do
the
you know
that
only on NIN number, the last figure I checked, Nigeria is already up to 98 million. Only on NIN, 98 million across the country. So you already have a figure in your hand. That one cannot do exactly. If you have NIN, you have your BVN connected together, connected to your passport. So even the diaspora, we can also know exactly who are Nigerians. So we can also know who are Nigerians living in Nigeria. The moment you get your international passport and you exit Nigeria, the Nigeria Immigration Service have a new data center. They already know you're out of the country. And the moment you are coming, they already profile you before you arrive. So a lot of beautiful things are happening in Nigeria that even the Western world was surprised, because that data center is one of the most modern in the world today. So they can profile you before you arrive. So be careful of what you do in abroad. If you go and commit stupid crime or whatever, and you think you can run down to Nigeria, they will just arrest you at the port.
You see, that data center is a big game changer.
It's a game changer. It's totally a game changer. I'm telling you, just yesterday, they launched the e-gate of the Muritalam in Lagos. They have launched the one of Abuja. So it's seamless to now departure and arrival to Muritalam Mohammed. They are not using the old system anymore where the immigration says, bring your passport, they stamp in. No, nobody stamp you in anymore now. Just put your passport there, they scan your face and tally with whatever they have in their data, something.
Exactly. That's how process works. Gradually, we start taking our police away from pickup too.
And the beauty, I hope, because now,
if you get there,
the police, I guess, if my guess is right, I think we are going to have state police as from next year.
Exactly. Don't put police in the inside pickup. Equip them.
No, when we have state police, no, the state police is good. If the rate of crime is high in your state, people will leave your state. It's so easy. So if you cannot curtail the crime in your state, nobody go there. Then we know that Oyo is infested crime area. If you are an investor, don't go there. So that is the beauty of this state police. Of course, some of these governors will use them one way or the other, but at the end of the day, it's a game changer too. It will create employment for our young people. And a state that knows its onions, we know the kind of people is going to recruit.
They say governor will use them. Our governors not using the one we have already.
I'm not saying at least if a state recruits 10,000 police from their state, that means job for 10,000 people.
Barely now.
And they will collect salary and they have family too.
Exactly. I'm always for anything that will create job.
So that is what we're supposed to be talking about in Nigeria. It's not every time downgrade your country. If you see a lot of African countries, especially from East, Nigeria is having a lot of things that is going on that people are not aware of. Recently, I came across how some foreigners are getting like employment resident permit in Nigeria. It used to be very difficult but now it's easy. And I asked myself, so many East African, West African, they are trooping into Nigeria, maybe by marriage or by work or by everything. So the population of immigrants in Nigeria is growing, whether from Africa or from the rest of the world. Next time you go home, if you are flying through Asia or Europe, see how many Europeans or Asians are going to Nigeria. What are they going to do there? Where are they going there? Why we stack ourselves in abroad? What are they seeing? Just see the crime rate that committed some few days ago. They arrested about 790 something about romance camp. 177 of them are Chinese. 40 of them are Filipinos. I'm not saying all of them are doing crime, but I'm asking myself, anytime you see a lot of these people go to your country, some of them are now big in farming. Some of them continue to invest. Immediately, Lafarge was acquired by a Chinese company. Immediately. And before you know it, they're bringing their investment to Nigeria. And you as a Nigerian, you continue to badmouth your own country. Why the foreigner are continuing to make money in your country? So sometimes you are with your right sense, you also think, is this saying this abroad? Is it the only thing I should do? Why these people are continuing to invest in your country and they continue to have large population? Before 10 or 15 years ago, there's not a large population of Chinese like that in Nigeria now. But everywhere in Nigeria now, you can see that in every state doing their business.
Nigeria is where most of us, or let's say some of us, will still run to, especially those people with entrepreneurial skills.
Yeah, so you have to put
in Nigeria, it's easier for you to become richer than this place.
Of course,
because
not.
I'm talking from the experience,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
But some of us, we still want to stay with our family, to allow the children to finish school, so that you don't want to live with their mother. You don't want to leave them with their mother only. No. That's why you find, even not only in Nigeria, that's why we find out that average age of entrepreneur is between 50 and 55.
Yes.
A lot of factors. When you are between that age too, your stake in getting the type of job you used to get when you are younger, you may not be getting there. Maybe when you were younger, maybe you were easily getting like 2-3 jobs that can feed you 200K, 250K. But now, when you are 50 plus, and people start rethinking, they were giving the job to the younger one. And when people are forced, they become entrepreneur overnight. In the city I live now, in the city I live now, if you know the number of startups as I speak to you today, because how do I know all those startups?
Let me tell you something. In Finland here, they encourage you. In fact, I will tell you, more than 75% of people here are entrepreneurs. In fact, they encourage you to be entrepreneur than to look for a job. They encourage, and if you can also bid for contract, you can do a lot of things with the local people. But at the same time, they also look at your power, what you can do, your experiences. It's not easy. But what I'm trying to say, they encourage you to be an entrepreneur here. The government just regulates, and they regulate very well. Especially the tax system. I do not know where they pull people. I think most of their brilliant minds, they always put them into the tax system. And I support what that Taiwo Oloyede is doing. That is why they said they are looking for top-class people. Because to be a tax consultant or to work, it needs a kind of level of brilliance. They have to look at ways people can cheat, and they block everything. So when the Nigerian governor is saying we want stakeholders to do what are you looking for? This guy, this is a PwC tax expert. This is a core professional. This is an highly trained and highly brilliant person, individual, that come there all over the country to pick the brilliant mind and come up with a superb bill. 4 bills. And some people a person does not even read it, does not even care. Just say they just, oh my God, that country sometimes.
No, is that when you start understanding how people's mind function, then you will worry less about our people. Yes. You see, one thing is this: if our people are accusing Remy of corruption, maybe Remy is a billionaire. They are not accusing you because they want to solve that problem of corruption, but they are accusing you that how can only Remy alone be shopping all this
exactly. That is why you see that envy and jealousy against Dangote and the rest. It's so funny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So by the time they start the analysis, it starts making sense to you, but without thinking of what's the motive behind this thing. Because on the surface, you think that they make sense, but they have an ulterior motive for saying whatever.
I know.
It is ridiculous for people to be saying Dangote is monopolizing when Dangote just happened to be the first person to step out. You understand?
You know, Ola, today, Dangote and Sinotruck, they started churning out truck produced in Nigeria.
Yes, that's the assembly part. That's why I'm saying that those people that are saying electricity,
this guy has put foot in everything. And you continue to complain to death there, and you never move an inch. What kind of people are these people? And when we talk,
that's why I rubbish that idea of electricity. Where I'm not saying electricity is not important.
So when you talk, people think in this world, if every country is just about empathize with the poor, let's empathize with the poor. Their country will never move an inch. If you think, okay, the poor must enjoy everyone, but no country you can see that parity that the rich and the poor are the same level. No, the level, the difference can be minute, not so too super strong. But how come that you just think about empathize? Why can't you find a way to make these people also work and get something for themselves? Why can't
No,
you?
Remy, do you know why? To empathize and take side with the poor is the easiest thing to make you win and to make you happy.
Yes.
You know, one thing is this: if you are a person that you are very straightforward in hitting your point, people are not likely to like you.
Yes, it's true.
But if you want people to like you, just keep dancing to what they like. Meanwhile, look at these people. Look at this. If you see the society, a successful people used to have more enemies than those people that are not successful.
Yes.
Successful, unsuccessful. Now, someone that is popular with the common people, and if you look at their history, they are not likely to be as successful as Elon Musk of this world.
No.
They are not likely to be as successful as Dangote.
No.
But their own success is to move to identify with the poor. Now, or maybe the common people. The common people they identify with, it's not as if some of them are providing solution, but some of them are just speaking to their sentiments, and they exploit their sentiment to their own benefit. That's why that in the last election, you see many people now. Some people that were nowhere to do. They now have channels now, monetizing the channels just because they use OB.
Yes. So
to build their
I
channels
want to even ask you, Ola, look at this guy, the movie producer or director, Don Jazzy, sending 100 million naira to Dark Man. For what? To feed the poor or what? I just, sometimes this 100 million you send to this guy, why don't you use that 100 million to create build factory, and employ more people, produce something? At least 100 million
that
can
man is someone that is shaking. That man is shaking table now. You know, that's one is just like influencer.
It's a shady. So they are also underneath it. They are doing a lot of illegal things also.
No, see, it's just like Premier League now. You see, okay, look at it this way: when Chelsea was not doing very well, they could not even get sponsorship that will pay 30 million.
But you are lucky now. Abramovich is back, and I think they are going to give it to him
in a year. But now that the club is performing now, many businesses were ready to offer 60 million a year.
Yes.
And this now you want to because already they are seeing Chelsea in the right position to promote their business. So when you see Don Jazzy, because that man have that crowd. So if you give Dark Man money, you are appealing to his own crowd too. Like all those people that want to do Chelsea business now, they want Chelsea fan, not really Chelsea as a club, but because they know that okay, when the fans are happy, they are likely to help their brand to grow better. So exactly that's what they are doing, and that's why you see that in many cases you see some organization they prefer to promote a reality show than promoting those people in education. Now, before you can start having a serious investment in research in journalism, you still have to restructure our university too. Take that thing totally away from the hands of the government.
God will bless you. But if there are so many Nigerians on this platform, and you are telling them that university have a kind of autonomy or semi-autonomy so that they can generate more funds by themselves, they will tell you that you are not a people's man. You are bad. A lot of Nigerians are poor. You can see what is coming out from their mouth. Even a so-called developed country like America and the rest, it's the only people that can afford it that send their children to university and pay the tuition fee. Majority of them is on loan. Even most of us that came here through educational will pay huge amount of money as educational fee. But like Nigeria now, So sometimes
despite government subsidy, now I see know how much student loan are they owe now. What are you talking about? Despite subsidy,
yes,
I know how much I see they hold for student loan.
so you see,
I mean, I do not even care
mm-hmm.
because I know the value of education. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I lost my job, I try warehouse job. I know say this one will be for me. I try Uber. I know say now this one I want to take retire.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When I go back to school, sharp, you know, the thing that was blocking my head, not to start my own business properly, that thing just clear. So now whether I use the certificate to apply, but that's like somehow the thing still jailed me. You went to school, you were even preparing business document for some people to even start their own business too, while you are starting your own.
Yes.
I know it is not easy. But I'm also aware that some of those people that are millionaire or billionaire in their businesses today, it took some of them 10 years to even have some kind of a break.
Is it easy?
Understand?
Even if you put something to that, so many losses.
I told my wife, I said, I don't want to retire. At the age of 70, 75, I still want to be working.
That is the best thing of life. Because the moment you stop working, your body, because the body needs activity every day.
Exactly.
But the moment you stop working, unnecessary will just be affecting you. Go out
my
there,
grandpa,
do something.
My maternal grandpa was still going to farm at the age of 100.
So you see, and they are still very healthy. And we did not go to farm. We stay in the air conditioned room. We stay in our car. We are not as healthy as those people. Later, I realized why those people are even stronger, healthily and mentally than us, because their body is doing something good every day. And the kind of food they eat organic, good food. I don't know whether it's organic. Could I tell it, organic or whatever, organic. They eat good food. But the food we are eating nowadays is being chemicalized or packaged.
Remy, why studying? I was inactive for just like 2 weeks, sitting down every day reading. Oh boy, if you see how my body be, I could not recognize my body. Because in those 2 weeks, I did not jog, I did not walk. My wife was making mockery of me that you only sit down there. I said, don't worry. Oh boy, after 2 weeks, when I tried to jog like this, it wasn't myself. I was weak. Just 2 weeks.
You will.
Just 2 weeks. Now, that's why during the lesson learn now. That's why during the COVID time, when people say, man, they no come out. Me, I they work in the park. Me and my family, we go.
You are even lucky. We were saying like for 4 months. But me, I will go downstairs, put on my nose skinny, I will walk around. Because I cannot stay in my apartment 24 hours, not stepping outside.
No, see, that's why I like how they build this environment. Once we enter the park like this, we will walk in the morning. We will walk like 10 kilometers and come back. Myself, my wife, and my children, we will walk. The younger one.
In that country, what they do is that apartment complex can be up to like 10 acres of land with different building, have different park. Even inside that apartment complex alone, everywhere is tarred. Those people, oh God, they really try for that.
The only thing we missed during that COVID was like our regular annual holiday. Annual holiday, we could just say we're going a week or 2 weeks where we take our vehicle.
But that thing really dealt with the world, though. That virus, man. So many people, even in our apartment complex, if you see people, ambulance every day, down, out. Just a praise, I make it because that thing. If you
that thing no happen again, no.
No.
It
shouldn't happen again. It shouldn't happen again. It shouldn't happen again. Because that is not the total effect. Because they even say in the next 10, 15 years, we are still going to see the side effect of it again. Then we're in trouble.
No, okay. Let me tell you the side effect. When the last car I bought from a dealership, I bought it with finance with 0.099%. That's the okay. Now even is around 6-7% now. But the last time I said, okay, I have a truck. That my truck, because I put when I'm going for some kind of, I do a lot of things, PIT, software development. But I used to put ladder inside my truck. It's a Chevy Silverado. But the problem I have with that one like this, that Chevy Silverado, they drink gas like hell.
Yes. Yes.
So
maybe it's 4 liter gas or 4.5.
For 600 kilometers, I need to feed I need full tank of about $150.
Wow.
Right.
So what is the engine capacity of the truck? Is it 4.0?
4.0, okay. We are talking of 5.6.
Actually, what is like mama make one now? Now you cost them now 5.6. Why? No, actually, that is too powerful.
No. Look at it this way. There's a reason you go for that, right? There's a reason you go for that. Like I said, it's a truck.
Yeah,
it's a truck. And here, it's a truck. Here, apart from that, I do some networking job. Like maybe you go and install router. Sometimes you want to run a cable through
all your physical materials, like what you said.
Exactly. You sometimes you need to carry. Sometimes maybe you just want to go and deploy PC for people, and you need something to carry it. You want to put it there. So I was just trying to say, okay, let me replace this thing with Sienna, and I went to dealership.
Yes, Sienna.
You know what they told me? I have waiting period of 2 years for Toyota Sienna.
Because people already book ahead, like they like to.
You understand? 2 years for Toyota Sienna.
Very good, man. It's number one.
Although they gave me an option, say one Tacoma a day. I said, I know they buy Tacoma. I know they buy Tacoma. You understand? Already, I have a Silverado that I want to dispose. I know Tacoma. I know Tacoma may be better, maybe more. No, I don't want that. Because we like truck very well here in this part of the country.
America and Canada, they like big ones.
We like truck very well.
Even here, there was a Ram driving in front of me, Dodge Ram in front of me yesterday with like about 6 cylinders at the back. I was just like crazy, man. A single movement of this Ram is eating a lot of gas, man. And I don't know.
But man, Ram na truck. If you inside,
I know, it's very beautiful. They also use it as a show off. It's also a kind of a show.
Ram they drive like it drive more smoothly like car. You go to say that car. See, there was a time. When I just enter here, when I needed truck, I would go to Enterprise. I would just go. There was a time I got a Ram 1500. Oh boy, I need to be checking my speedometer every now and then. This Ram was so quiet, and the way the thing just moved. The only thing I just realized that I was moving past other vehicles. I said, "What's the apple?" When I will now look at my speed, I say, "Oh my goodness! See the speed that you won't know you were speeding at all."
And because I think it's below 6 or 7 seconds to reach 100 kilometers, so you don't know. So it's fast and quick. So that's the reason.
Truck na shakarati in there now. Na shakarati.
Now check out. I think these people also show off. They get that one with their girlfriend, but when it's the summer, they just come out with their CCC 500, 1,500 different kind of bike. They even have bikers. What do you call it? They have bikers club.
All those bikers, they're
20 or 25 on the road. Everybody will deck on their black with their their sign, whatever. All those Thomas Adley's what do you call it? Adley something. So they also show off. They like it. It's okay. That is part of their own culture to show that we are not the damn truth. We are
already. They show up well. They show up.
They class themselves just like Nigeria too. But the way they class themselves is not that the way we be talking to anybody. They will not talk to anybody, but through their action, you already know.
No, they have something to back their own shakara up. That's the difference.
Yes.
They have something.
Not
Now,
by mouth. Not by mouth.
you are working in government parastatals now, and you dey steal government money, you dey show off. That's rubbish.
No.
But this guy that they show off, you see them. If you're a mechanic, you're a correct mechanic, you have your
Yes.
things. If you're a business person, you're a business that. The only problem you can have
most
is
of the white people that are rich, they are into business or private business or not government people, not people working in the civil servant. No, those people cannot show off that way. Where would they get the money? And I think that when they are recruiting people that works in their government office, I think they try to check their personality very well before they put them there. Those ones are not just for the money, just to help the government services. But in our
the only problem those people they have is this: if you don't pay correct tax, there's a way that government here, the revenue, Canada revenue here, there's a way they know your net worth. If you just buy a house today, they know. If you just buy a new car,
that here, any income you make here, they have access to your income. Because here, even if you want to sell milk pie, you have to go and register a company to sell milk pie. It's like if I say, okay, I want to do in-house something, I will sell milk pie to my neighbor. That my neighbor will go and report me to the police instantly. That this is also my neighbor is selling milk pie. A lot of people are disturbing us in our apartment complex. And they will come. And you are in trouble for that, okay? More trouble. They will fine you heavily. If you don't pay your tax on time, they will fine you heavily too. So there's something you cannot joke with. Like in Nigeria, that everybody don't. How many people are really paying that tax in Nigeria, or even paying the correct amount? Here you cannot escape. So
no, yeah. Even here, if you escape the Gokashu, there's Nigeria. You know what that Nigeria was doing? He was booking benefit for himself. He booked for his mother-in-law, father-in-law, was reducing the tax. Then go they look at you, maybe they do have no problem. You see, when they came after some years, the guy was already owing about 200,000. Even there was a guy that was owing about 90,000. That was still okay. This one was owing about 200,000.
Let me crack you a joke. During the corona, one person told me that he has a family here, so he went for help from the government. So the government was giving him like 2,000 every month to support his family, and they're also helping him to subsidize his house rent. When the corona gone, and this guy now work more, and they now see that he's making above some threshold is not supposed to make, they quickly write him a letter that you are owing the government 24,000 euros. The guy go wire.
You go pay that money now.
Yeah, he will pay. He just say how they say Shebi, you said you are not making money and we help you, but now we can see you are making your salary is very high. Your wife is also making money, so pay back our money now.
You see,
so he has to negotiate how to pay back. But it's not that it was a free money. He thought it was a free money. That the government helped me with 24K. Government no help nobody here. Help you for what?
During that COVID year, if you are incorporated, you understand, just like when you have business registration in Nigeria, you could access up to 60,000. Depending, even some company could even access more than that. Some people went to get that money. They think they are free. When government even said, okay, take part of that money, pay the remaining back. People don't shop that money. The way they are paying back now, you go laugh and laugh and laugh.
Though I was not here during that time, but when I heard that story, that guy now advised me, don't collect money easily here. Check very well. Ask questions. Don't just fall for it. They will throw it at you. If you collect, by the time they send you their letter, start paying back, your eyes will open. So I learned to live within my income. Of course, that's what I've been doing, which is good. So sometimes I'm not saying people cannot get loan, but you should be doing that you are going to pay back and get a loan that you can pay back easily. Not the one that will stack you in your neck for years.
I move the wrong belly now. I move the wrong belly. You say you see.
So all those things, all these things, I just ask myself, if they introduce half of what we are doing in Oyibo land, they introduce it to Nigeria, I bet you that president will not last 1 month. Because the tax is just too numerous. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So how come people come keep quiet?
I think maybe they're not more deal. Mike.
Mike get there, may trust for the back, Gary. I want relax more.
Me too.
We get
PD
match.
is also
We
not
get
there.
match tomorrow morning.
Oriola did not even talk. So you are Chelsea man, right? You are Chelsea.
Yes. Yes.
I'm Arsenal, and we won, but I'm afraid too. I don't know. But I think you are in best form now. Chelsea is in the best form, and I think the league is still
I'm
open.
not convinced. I'm still not convinced.
Until you start to beat all the big four, you have to start to beat them. Like you have to start to beat Arsenal, Liverpool. Man City is not also the best one.
Even if we can beat all those people that are not a big four, I don't have a problem. You know, as long as we beat all of them, then we can win. But I'm still not convinced. After all, if you see the draw to Crystal Palace, they struggle until we can be consistent. Let's assume that we win like 13 to 15 Premier League matches straight. Then
what will define you is this last December, because you are going to play we played yesterday. We are going to play on the 26th, and I guess we are going to play on the 26th, and there's going to be another match on the 28th, and there's going to be another match on the 1st. So you have to look at the team you are going to meet in this December. We have the easy fixtures more than you guys. If we can maintain this continuous winning, I don't know which team you are going to meet today. And the rest,
you have ESS, you have the ESS. We are meeting everything.
Who are you meeting today?
Everything. Yeah. You know, our issue with everything in their home, not be something to write home about.
Everything what you do about. Sure, we just play draw against them. I don't think you are going to beat them, because those teams. This is the time a lot of them fight for relegation and try to fight back so that they can remain in the league. So you have to be careful. I think you're also going to play.
And Sean Dyche can't be their coach. You know what Sean Dyche they do now.
Yes.
And to break your leg, pack us, break your leg. Oh my goodness.
That's what they play now. They just pack the bus against us, and at the end of the day, they get their draw and they went away. So I will try. I not break it down. So nothing can do.
Everything is what you call banana peel. You just have to be very careful there.
And that Crystal Palace, we beat them yesterday, 5-1, and they played draw against us.
And at the same Palace, first was to 1-1 draw.
Yes.
That's a Palace that you beat. Just imagine though. That's why I'm saying that I'm still not convinced until we have to do better than what we are doing now before.
And if Liverpool is not careful, they might start to lose more matches too. Because that break they play against them, but they postpone it, not good for them. It's also break their momentum. So
no, Liverpool is still in their own palaver too.
If I say we go because Mike is not here, what are you going to do? Me, I won't go.
Me, I won't go, Sir Jerry. Me, I won't go. All right, so see you later.
All right. I see you. Yeah, bye-bye.